Hello. How's it going, everybody? Welcome, welcome. That's my sound. If you guys hear doing sounds, let me find the wire for my controller. Ugh. Not that I have anything on the screen. I was like, wait, can you see the screen? Nope. Oh, it's been a while since we've done MPW, I feel. So hopefully you guys are excited for it. I'm kind of excited because I have like some ideas, as I was talking about in the first MPW stream of this season. I have some ideas, but just not like a lot. And the fun part about this like starting bit, because it's like the first month in MPW season 2, is that a lot of the matches I can book that are simply just like matches of people that haven't wrestled yet. What the heck? Maybe I had to... Alright, we'll see if we have any more. I was like, for some reason, Potato wasn't selected for the thing. Also, okay, that makes sense. How's it going, Rize? Made it in time? Fuck yes. Yeah, we literally just started. I'm actually setting up some stuff as we let people trickle in. How you doing, Rize? Hope you're having a fantastic day. If you'd like a little bit of a refresher for what's going on so far in this season of MPW, let me know. Or if you want to just find it out kind of organically as we start the show, that's okay too. You would like a refresher? Okay, so luckily there's not too much going on because it's the start of season 2. So season 2 is like a refresh, basically, like, you know, at the end of the year. I don't call it a year because technically we do this longer than a year, so. But right now we have 2 mini tournaments going on. They're the Icon and the Idol Division #1 Contenders tournaments. The Idols Division is a shorter tournament with only 4 people. The Icons, I believe, have 8. And so for the Idols right now, there's 2 people that haven't been selected. We've only had 1 match. And that was Rize versus ShmeepsWorld. Rize picked up the win with some interference shenanigans by Emrys Morgana. Emrys Morgana attacked Shmeeps mid-match, and Rize was able to get the win off of that. So Rize is in the finals for the Idol Division #1 contendership. And then we have 2 more people, but the main theme of this tournament is the 4 people selected are people that have a history with TeaTheShiba. And so ShmeepsWorld has a history with TeaTheShiba because she's had probably the most matches with TeaTheShiba's mother and has had many matches with T over the years. Rize has a lot of a long-standing rivalry with T, where T seems to be sort of the one that ends up taking out Rize in certain matches and stuff. So the other 2 have yet to be revealed, but they will be revealed later. And then the Icon Division's having a #1 contendership match, #1 contendership tournament which I believe Unchained beat... I want to say Unchained beat Dobby. I have it written down somewhere. Ugh. I actually took notes for this one. No, Angel beat Dobby. Gaelic Angel beat Dobby in the first round. Then Unchained beat Dragthulu in the second round, so he'll be facing... Or in the second match of the first round, which means he'll be facing Angel in the second round. In the third match, Merlin lost to Zarataro. And Tabby Cat beat Sleepy in the last match of that round. And will be facing off against Zarataro. Those two have history because Zarataro won his openweight championship off of Tabby Cat. How's it going, Shmeeps? Tease the champ, guys. Okay, I don't know if the VOD's up, but I will say the last match of the year, of season 1 was one of my favorite matches because it's T versus Glitchy for the championship, and it's just such a good match. Like, so a lot of the matches on that last show on MPW presents See You Later is there's a lot of disappointing matches for me because like just the AI didn't do very good, and like the AI doesn't really like certain gimmick matches and stuff. Like Hell in a Cell is cool, but they never break out of the cell. They very rarely use the cell to their advantage. So it's more of a gimmick of like, oh, people aren't allowed at ringside, and then like steel cage matches end up just being like, okay, I knocked you down, now I'm time for me to climb up. Oh, I got knocked down, time for me to go. Again, it's just like trading places. But T had a 2 out of 3 falls count match with Glitchy, and it was just such a good match. How's it going, Glitchy? Speak of the devil. But yeah, ShmeepsWorld ends off number 1 for the season 1. I don't know if anybody's interested, but I could go through and do everybody's rankings as well, like show the full rundown of everybody listed in the ranks and where they're at. Rather than just doing the top 10. I just did the top 10 because I didn't want to like I didn't want people to feel bad if you catch my drift. Like I didn't want people to be like, "Oh, I'm like 20th place every time," you know. It's like I don't want it to be like a thing. I just want to be like, here's the top 10, you know, and then the other people, like, you could be 11 for all you know. Like, you know, you could be last place or 11th, you never know. Redeems are on just so you're aware. I don't know if that fucks with your recordings. Redeems are on? No, that's fine, like head pats and shit, that's fine. Why not? I think we've had it on every single time, but I think we should be good for this point. I'll get the predictions up if people want to predict on things. So right now, it's a fresh slate for everybody. Season 2 has just started, meaning you can leave all of your losses behind you and all of your wins behind you. It's a fresh start. Revel in the fact that that you're undefeated with 1 win for season 2. Okay. We're gonna have to do some fuckery for the last match. But other than that, it should be good. But thank you for letting me know, Shmeeps. Yeah! Sometimes I feel bad when, as well, for the season 2 start, because I'm like, oh, it's such a fresh slate that, like, if I book something for a storyline where, like, someone runs in on a match and they lose, I feel bad because I'm like, I just tarnished their season 1 by like, kind of leaning them towards losing in a story-driven way, but... Am I streaming? I think so. E. Okay. You were I see. That I I see. I'm like, Oh, yeah, no, this isn't a pre-recorded thing. I see. I was like, yeah? Okay. Let's get into it. Also, is the game... I think the game is on the wrong... Is it the game on the wrong thing? I just noticed that. 1 second. Yeah, it's not... It defaulted to 2K20 for some reason, even though I put 2023. Okay. There we go. That makes more sense. Okay. Not that it really matters. And if anything bad happens, let me know. It's bound to happen, though. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington. And tonight, we are continuing on with Season 2 of MPW, making his MPW Season 2 debut for Matchwise is B.A. Tycho. B.A. Tycho, I say that it's his first match because he attacked UnchainedAwesome after UnchainedAwesome's win in the Icon Division #1 contendership match, and I got a chance to talk to B.A. Tycho, ask him about, why the heck did he, it seemed like Chain and him were on good terms for a little bit, but all I could get out from B.A. Tycho, he says he speaks for the people, he speaks for the chat, but he's not a man of, he's a man of few words, if you will, and all I could get out from him is there's more to come. And I don't know if that's a threat to Chain or to the other members of the locker room, but it seems like B.A. Tycho is drawing his battle lines early for Season 2 of MPW and may have his sights on UnchainedAwesome. And here is another debuting member for Season 2. This is Potato's first match. The last time we saw Potato in an MPW ring, he came up a bit short against Zarataro and Blueness at See Ya Next Time in the Triple Threat Openweight Championship match where Zarataro would retain his championship. So Potato is looking to start off his season right with a win, and I mean, we've been fortunate enough to see these two behemoths go at it. Big men slapping meat. And we're fortunate to see it again tonight. B.A. Tycho versus Potato. Neither of these two made it to the Icon Division #1 contendership tournament, which we will continue the second round in this episode and as the weeks to come. So this is a normal singles match. B.A. Tycho versus Potato, and B.A. Tycho immediately turning Potato quickly around, and it's seeming like B.A. Tycho is just... It seems like he's not wasting time for words. Big boot catches B.A. Tycho with his own momentum, but doesn't knock him down. But B.A. Tycho takes down Potato. It seems like B.A. Tycho is definitely on a mean streak, maybe a little bit more aggressive, like an uncaged animal, starting for Season 2. B.A. Tycho was a very impressive openweight champion, was unable to pick up the Icon Division Championship last season. Maybe that is what he sets his sights for this season, is the Icon Division Championship. Potato with that knee strike to the temple. Potato was unable to pick up any sort of championship in Season 1 for him. He started a little bit later than the rest, but this season I think he's going to set his eyes on some gold, get something around his waist this season. Both of these two are such impressive talents, but only a handful are allowed to become champions. Kick out at one by B.A. Tycho. Ooh, B.A. Tycho flipped around and just grabbed the back of the head. But B.A. Tycho is not showing any sort of wear or damage. Sends him over the top rope. And they're going to meet him out on the floor. Of course, with singles match rules, you can't stay out of here for too long. Oh my god, headbutt to the balls of B.A. Tycho, right where the microplastics are held. And targeting the knee of BA Tycho, I mean, if you can take down the center of gravity of a big man, that can help you out in the long run. That's a smart strategy by Potato. So far, I mean, I was going to say so far, I feel like this has been all Potato, but BA Tycho takes momentum, shifting it back into his favor with that takedown. I mean, that would earn you some points if this was MMA, but unfortunately, the only points that you want to get are the 3 points the ref counts as your opponent's shoulders are on the mat. That didn't quite make sense, but I think we got there. Ooh, just grabbing Potato by the chin. Potato trying to fight out of the grip and a gut punch. That will void your lungs of air very quickly. Oh my god, a clobbering right hand. Nearly knocking out Potato. Potato is dazed. His eyes might be spinning around the back of his head. Ooh, but no, he's back to life. Double axe handle, though, does catch him. And now BA Tycho's going to mount him with hammer fists and forearms. Elbows are an incredibly dangerous tool of a human body. Can easily cut open the skin. Incredibly dangerous, incredibly powerful. If you're ever in a street fight, remember to use your elbows. Ooh, slips over him. Inverted DDT by Potato. Looks like he's pulling his bearings back, getting his sea legs. Both of these two have to dust off the ring rust as it's their first match back in MPW since the season. But for MPW wrestlers, there is no off-season. We just pick up right where we left off. Ooh, but BA Tycho rolling a Potato. We saw Emrys Morgana steal the win from fuck, who was it? But you know what? I shouldn't be thinking about that, but we saw Emrys Morgana steal a win with that move, but BA Tycho has never been seen quite manhandled as much as he is when he's up against Potato, the best German suplex in the business. It was Blueness, by the way, I just remembered, with Emrys Morgana. BA Tycho hops over the top rope, back into the ring, leaving no space in between Potato and him. Back elbow. BA Tycho, strike with the right hand. Judo toss, though, catches him off balance and is now working over the arms of BA Tycho. An impressive showing by Potato. Neither of these two want to take a loss this early. Counters it. Counters Potato's move. Now BA Tycho's going to German suplex Potato for him. Neither of these two want a loss on their Season 2 record. You know, all these wrestlers are going to try and go undefeated for as long as they can. Potato plunge! Potato plunge to the Potato. BA Tycho is looking to put away Potato with his own move. Kick out, and Potato barely gets the shoulder off BA Tycho. Trying to take out Potato with his own move. Ooh, but Potato fighting back, of course. It's not going to be as effective as when Potato does it. Nobody wins in a headbutt, but Potato won that one. And now BA Tycho slowing things down again with the hammer fists. Full mount. Looking to bust Potato open under that mask. A lot of similarities for them. Spins Potato around. This time Potato sneaks around BA Tycho. Inverted DDT, dropping the back of the head on the knee. Flipping BA Tycho around. Ooh, back elbow. Belly to belly. Big boys beating each other. The biggest boys at MPW. Other than maybe Glitchy. Bashing the back of the head. Gripping the neck. BA Tycho, Fisherman Buster. Brain Buster from BA Tycho. And BA Tycho smells blood in the water. In plain sight. BA Tycho. 1, 2, 3. And BA Tycho is gonna pick up his first win for Season 2. And like B.A. Tycho so ominously claimed in my conversation with him backstage, more is to come. It is B.A. Tycho. He says he speaks for the chat and he's here to withhold justice in the MPW ring. What could that justice pretell for the rest of the locker room in the back? But we will move on to our next match, continuing the Icon Division Championship Tournament. Also, I totally forgot. I totally forgot I had the prediction set up and I just didn't do it. That's so funny. I like clicked back. I was like, okay, let's do the prediction. Oh, I didn't actually write it. I didn't actually set it to go. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. But if anybody voted B.A. Tycho, you won. You won in the hearts, in the souls. Okay, I'll make sure to set up the other one correctly, the next one. I'm surprised how well that match went. I thought Potato might have had it actually, because the potato plunge from B.A. Tycho was toxic. Well, let's get into this. Is the second round, first match of the Icon Division Championship Tournament, number 1 contender tournament. Let's get into it. It is time for the second round, first match of the MPW Icon Division number 1 contendership tournament. First entrant of this tournament and the first person to pick up a win. Currently 1-0 for his Season 2 career. It is Gaelic Angel. Gaelic Angel put Dobby's undefeated Season 2 dreams to rest immediately, sending him off with a loss. But an interesting opponent for Gaelic Angel here tonight, because Gaelic Angel is going to be going one-on-one in this tournament against the only former Icon Division champion still left in the number 1 contenders tournament, and that's UnchainedAwesome. Gaelic Angel and UnchainedAwesome, towards the end of Season 1, they were at each other's sides, watching each other's back. I mean, could this be unfortunate circumstances, or maybe we haven't seen them together yet so far in the early stages of Season 2, but could it already be a resignation for this team? We'll have to see. Gaelic Angel, I mean, other than Dobby, his Season 1 ended off winning an 8-participant Battle Royal at MPW Presents See You Later, so Angel was able to pick up 2 Openweight championships, had a couple Icon Division championship matches in Season 1, but was unable to pick up that Icon Division championship, so, I mean, friendship or not, I think Angel's going to have to put that aside if he wants to become the Icon Division champion for Season 2, especially the first number 1 contender of Season 2 is a big thing. Will Unchained be able to keep his run going? Speaking of B.A. Tycho from our last match, he just picked him up. I know Unchained was definitely watching closely in that match in the back, because B.A. Tycho came out a couple weeks ago, grabbed Chain by the neck and slammed him, and I mean, if Angel and Chain aren't friends anymore, I mean, Chain's got a bad record with friends here at MPW. I mean, you can just see how this man treats people, though. He's not the nicest fellow, so I can see why people don't want to be his friend. He's kind of a cocky asshole. His championships have gone to his head, so we'll have to see. But B.A. Tycho and Unchained, I mean, B.A. Tycho was once considered a friend to Unchained, came in and saved him in his debut in MPW, and now going one-on-one with his friend as well. Whether it's former friends, that is to be seen. And then, of course, UnchainedAwesome was friends and rivals with MerlinGTB, but that friendship seems to have fallen through the course of Season 1. Ooh. Reverses control, forearms by Angel. Definitely, whether they're friends or not, this is all business when you step into the ring and you're facing across from each other. Chop, dodged, flying forearm by Chain off the middle rope with a little spring of magic in it, rights and lefts. But blocked by Angel. I mean, between Angel and Chain in their little group, I think Angel's definitely the brain. Spinning heel kick to Unchained's not-so-bronze, but Canadian Destroyer to the Canadian. No! Went for a powerbomb, changed it up, and Chain breaks out of it. Knee strike, elbows combination. Ooh, and the knee clipping the jaw of Gaelic Angel. And now Chain is targeting Angel's arms, making sure that he's going to have trouble lifting him up. And stabbing the knees into the back. It's been all Chain since opening bell. The chat chanting break his fingers, calling for Chain to bust the fingers of Angel, but thankfully Chain is refraining for now. Angel rolls to the outside and catches Chain off guard, trying to maintain a sense of distance between him and Chain to get some breathing room, but of course Chain bridges the gap. We could see a double count out, and then whoever wins the next round, clothesline, I think that means they just win the tournament. So if these two get a double count out next round, oh, head bouncing off the apron and landing on the floor. Zarataro and Tabby Cat are the other two left in the tournament. This is the semi-finals, if you will. Working over Chain's legs, really taking their time on the outside to inflict as much damage and punishment as they can. Angel's going to start taking it back into the ring, though, as he's swapped things around a little bit. I don't want a commentator's curse him, but elbow drop to the back. And Angel's looking to see where Chain's at here with the cover. Kick out at one, though. Way too early to call it for Chain. Kick to the back. And a moonsault. Gaelic Angel, elbow drop. Ooh, landing hard. That could dislocate. Pop the elbow right out of the socket. Chain expertly rolling out of the way. Catches Angel. Fall away slam. So much might and an average-sized body. And just flurry of punches. Finishing that off with a kick. Ooh, leg lariat. From the king of the lariat, every appendage on his body can hit a lariat. And speaking of a lariat, I thought he was going for a chainmaker, but he's going in for a rear naked choke. Trying to choke out Angel. Jawbreaker for his troubles. We haven't seen Chain hit a submission hold like that, and I think ever. Sends Chain into the corner. Forearm out of the way. Now it's his turn with the clothesline. Angel backed into the corner, but you never want to back a wild animal like Angel into the corner. Sends Angel off the sends Chain off the ropes and scoops him. Capitalizing off of his momentum. And now Chain is looking to be one of God's last gift from Angel. God's last gift. Neither Chain or Angel want to give up this opportunity and give up their undefeated streak, whether it be one, tossed out of the way, whether it be one win or zero or two. Fall from grace, though. Chain maybe sent back down. Can Angel take it? No, Chain kicks out at two. Angel still seems focused, though. Not letting that get to his head, and that is a smart thing you do. You don't want to let those thoughts creep in. Knee bar. Busting Chain open. Off the ropes and a flying forearm. Chain is trying to pick up that momentum, pick up that steam as blood trickles down his face. Discus punch. A deadly discus punch. All that damage to Angel's arms. Knee strike. Shades of TeaTheShiba. Chain and T, both students of the Komaki Martial Arts School. Knee strike. And so a lot of those, you might see some lariats from T. You might see some knee strikes from Chain. But Chain is looking to leave Angel concussed. Flying sheepdog headbutt center of the ring. Can Chain regain his championship? Well, like I said earlier, you don't want those thoughts taking over your mind. It looks like Chain is stressing. Anxiety is a silent killer when it comes to wrestling matches. And unfortunately for Chain, Angel is very, very, very used to being concussed, so he could be concussed right now and we wouldn't even notice. Choking out Chain in the corner. Referee trying to break it up. You can't hold him in the ropes like that. The frustration maybe getting the anger dripping off of Angel. Off the ropes and a mini splash. Laying all his weight onto his gut. DDT, no. Chain fights out of it. Chain showing signs of life here. Leg lariat cut, busts open. Angel back up top. Can Chain end it right here? Ooh, knee drop. King Kong knee drop. And trying to make the cut on Angel's face deeper and open it up a little bit more. Drop kick to the side of the head, just targeting the head. I don't even know if Chain is taking this match seriously. But I would not count out Angel. Scoops. Oh no. Not a scoop slam. Unchained, fired up off the ropes. Ooh, leg lariat, but a little bit too average size for Unchained, a little bit too short. Sends Angel into the corner. Putting Angel up top. What could Chain be thinking from this position? Whatever he was thinking, Angel said, nope. Suplex. Hooking the leg, but I think too close to the rope, so Angel didn't want to hold on to that pin. Fall from grace, or he knew that he could pull this off. Maybe he should have went for it. Falling inverted DDT. Angel looking to try and rest on the outside, but cannonballing over the top rope is Chain. This is to make it to the finals for the #1 contendership tournament. Who is going to go away with the championship? Knee strike to the gut. Pendulum knee. Sending Angel back into the ring. Chain's looking to take a break on the outside, catch a breather. He's going to show off to the French-Canadian commentators. They haven't had much action in front of them tonight. And Angel is looking out cold in the center of the ring, but signs of life a little bit. Chain has yet to hit a chain maker to Angel. Maybe that is what's going to be the nail in the coffin for Angel here. That's what it will take. Spinning back kick. What was that? Ducks it, though. Does Angel? Inverted suplex. Chain caught completely off guard. Going to roll outside in front of the French-Canadian commentators. But he's trying to keep his space. Angel with that split-second decision to dodge that kick. Chainmaker could be it. Chainmaker. Bottom left of the ring. Chain catches him. As I said, he just needed one big move to put Angel away, and Unchained will be moving to the finals. Whatever damage B.A. Tycho did to Chain is not showing on this man. He wants his title back. He wants his third Icon Division Championship. Can lucky number 3 be an Unchained's future? Or will he fall to the hands of Tabby Cat or Zara Taro? As we will move on to our third match of the night. Dude, that was just a good match. That was a good match. I like the storytelling in wrestling. This is like my favorite kind of storytelling in wrestling, is like when someone, like, it's like they're just I think it's like Kenny Omega and Azuchika Okada was like a thing of like, if Kenny could hit the one-winged angel, it was like people were like he's gonna win, but like the whole match is with him, it's like he just can't hit it. Okada's getting out of it every time, and it's like he just needs to hit it and he knows he's gonna win, kind of thing. And in like their best of 3. And so, like, it becomes a focal point of, like, can he hit it? And if he does, will, like, that should put him away. And then if it doesn't, that's even, like, a bigger thing. So it was, like, I just noticed through that match, I'm like, he's hit, like, Angel's hit the Fall from Grace, but Chain hasn't hit the Chainmaker yet. And so I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, if Chain hits the Chainmaker, could be over. And then it was. Got those 80s style short shorts. And knee-high boots, exactly. Those shorts are a little bit short. If you got, actually, you know, in between matches, we like to chat a little bit, shoot the shit a little bit. But if you guys want to know a little bit of, like, I think the shorts are nice. I like the shorts. But the reason I made my character wear, like, tights like that, like wrestling tights, like wrestling shorts and no shirt, was because I was worried. I didn't know why, but I'm always worried about everything because I am just an anxious little guy. But when I was making characters, I was worried that some people would be upset if their characters were shirtless. Like, I didn't know if that was overstepping some people's boundaries. And I didn't talk, like, I talked a little bit and, like, sent people pictures and said, like, you know, like, if you like it, let me know. Like, I always ask people if they like the people I made for them. But I was like, just so, like, people, like, I should be an example, right? Like, I shouldn't come out with the shirt on. I shouldn't come out with long pants. I should be an example. My character is going to be, like, in wrestling attire, like wrestling tights, like underwear, basically, because it's a wrestling thing. So I'm like, I'm going to lead by example and be like, it's okay. Like, it's just for fun, you know, thing. Like, I overthink everything, but that was one of the reasons why my character wears shorts like that. Well, let's get into our third match of the first show. We got 3 shows tonight, so stick around. I'm excited for this match because I like both of these wrestlers, and their styles are incredibly different. Let's get into it. It is time for our third match in another singles competition. 1-on-1 Idols division this time, though, and we're going to be starting off with the ever so beautiful Balloonists. They say their goal with MPW is to bring some class and refine the Idol division, and I mean, Balloonists hasn't had a long career compared to some other people in MPW, but they have definitely made a name for themselves, made a splash for themselves with this new look and new style. Balloonists became the Ultimate Openweight Tournament winner, the first ever Ultimate Openweight, the first winner of the Ultimate Openweight Tournament, should I say, in Season 1. They could potentially continue that reign coming into this season later on if we do that Openweight Tournament once again. Balloonists was last seen here. They are 0-1, lost to Emrys by a roll-up. I was talking about that in BA Tycho's matchup. But of course, the mountains we have to climb early on tend to be the big ones. GlitchyBasturds. This is going to be a match of 2 people that lost their first debut match of Season 2. Glitchy went 1-on-1 with Usaino. Was unable to pick up the win against Usaino, starting her Season 2 career with a loss. Same as Balloonists, so One of these two will be evening out their win-loss record, or we'll see our first ever double disqualification. We've never seen that before. Both of these two are looking to start off with a win. This could be a detrimental match for either of these two because, you know, it's sometimes hard to get out of a losing streak when you start making it a habit of not pushing yourself to the absolute limits, saying, you know what, I'll win the next one. That becomes a habit, and you end up having a 13-0 losing streak. But also, some people in that scenario also end up to becoming a 2-time Idol Division champion. So who am I to say? This is a absolute clash of styles. Big boot. Ooh, dodge out of the way is Blueness. A clash of styles. Blueness being much of a high flyer, focusing on their speed versus Glitchy. She focuses on her power and her strength. Excuse me. Blueness, though, getting up top. I mean, high flying did Usaino good against Glitchy in their opening match. Will it be the same for Blueness? I mean, GlitchyBasturds, a 3-time Idol Division champion, is not, as far as we're aware, in the Idol Division #1 contendership match. The last two members will be revealed next week. All 4 members in this Idol Division #1 contendership match were moonsault rolled out of the way. All the members of T's #1 contendership tournament are 4 members selected by the bosses upstairs that they say have a significant history or a sufficient history with TeaTheShiba tossing Blueness like a absolute sack of shit is Glitchy. I mean, this would be an absolute game changer for Blueness' Season 2 career. Starting off with a loss, nobody wants that, but being able to pin a former 3-time Idol Division champion and 1-time Openweight champion would be such a rocket boost to your career this early. But I mean, Glitchy's not gonna let that go down, let that slide as shoulder tackles Blueness off the apron, is gonna roll to the outside. Now we could see a counter or a disqualification, jumping DDT. Blueness is using the outside to their advantage, jumping on the chest and just kicking Glitchy back down. But Glitchy twists the arm, using the concrete and the steel barricades to their advantage. Dropping Blueness headfirst onto the barricade, giving that front row of an absolute show. Spine buster to the concrete, and then leg drop guillotine. Like a guillotine, 6 count. They only have till 10, so 4 more seconds. 7. We could see a count out, loss, or victory, and Blueness might take this opportunity here to get a count out. Throwing Glitchy, oh, swanton onto the floor, 8 count. Both of these two got to get back in. Blueness, I don't know if ref counted to 9, but I think that might have been a 9 count. Nope, 9, there's a 9. Referee's discretion for how fast they want to count. I think Blueness thought he counted to 9, though. I think Blueness thought that they won. The snap back to reality quickly, though, for Blueness. Blueness was getting ready to celebrate, and I think they were caught off guard with the 9 count. Glitchy came back in. Saved herself from the count out. DDT. Hurricane Rana again. Blueness, though, not letting it get to them. I mean, Blueness considers everybody in the Idol Division unrefined compared to themselves. And maybe they would be able to zhuzh up the Idol Division with an Idol Division championship of their own. Hooks the leg for Glitchy to put Glitchy away. No, kick out. Very close to the ropes as well. Not the best strategy for Blueness, but if it gets you numbers, it gets you work. Ooh, basement drop kick with authority to Glitchy. My voice cracked on that one. tumbling the big lass to the floor. A Hurricane Rana off the second rope. Oh, Glitchy's up, though. Glitchy might have just been awoken. Double stomp. Hurricane Rana reversal into a sit-out powerbomb by Glitchy. It's risk versus reward when it comes to jumping onto Glitchy. Up top, though, Blueness. Blueness has so many opportunities from here, but I think I know exactly. Blue Moon! Blue Moon to Glitchy. Hooks the leg away from the ropes. Expertly done, and Blueness nearly taking the win, pinning a former champion. Blueness, though, taking no time. Gonna go for a moonsault, gravity defying, didn't quite get all of it, a big boot just stepping directly onto Blueness's neck, did Glitchy. Glitchy keeping herself alive in this match, but Blueness still got so much left in the tank, it seems. With those kicks and punches, DDT onto the concrete. Elbows back, or I guess regular elbows, but sending Glitchy into the barricade and setting her again with some more force. Drop kick, or not drop kick, double stomp, excuse me. I mean, that's sort of like a weird, it's weird. You could argue that that's like a a horizontal laying drop kick. 7 count. I guess the drop kick dropping factor is you have to drop them. They're already dropped. Goozles! Goozles, as we're having a psychological conversation. Frame drop in the center of the ring. Could that have completely caught Blueness off guard? Kick out at 2, though. A solid 2 count for Blueness. Sidewalk slam. We've seen this end some matches and crack some vertebrae. Sidewalk slam and that guillotine. Leg drop. I mean, Glitchy is filling it, but what was that? Blueness said one more. Does Blueness have one more thing in the tank? One more idea? They pointed to the crowd. What could they be thinking? Ooh. Glitchy tried to reverse it. Step up kick. Collapses Glitchy to the floor, into the ring. What could Blueness be planning? The blue vampire of MPW, double stomp. The combination of kicks. Snapmare, drop kick to the floor again to a seated Glitchy. And now Blueness is looking like they may want to fly. Just kidding. The mind games from Blueness. Not taking Glitchy seriously at all. It's going to break the count, reset it back to 1. Glitchy is wobbling out on her feet. I don't know what Blueness is doing, though. Blueness is eyeing her up. Like I said, maybe not taking it too seriously. That could be the hubris of Blueness in this match. Sends Blueness back inside the ring. Glitchy breathing heavy. Blueness again. Ooh. I was thinking maybe jump over the corner. 5 count. Glitchy waiting for Blueness. Maybe a good strategy. Who can say? Trying to egg Blueness to come out to the outside where Blueness can't win by pinfall or submission. I mean, the effects of the match have to be wearing on Glitchy at this point. Ooh, spinning back fist. Sends Glitchy into the barricade. Maybe trying to wear Blueness down. Get all of that energy out of the tank and come in for the kill. 5 count. Ooh, leg drop on the arm. That's their blue mooning arm. Sends Blueness back in the ring at 7. Glitchy coming back in, and Glitchy smells blood in the water. Goozled. Oh, mandible claw. Mandible claw to Blueness. Blueness's hand is under the ropes, though. Glitchy pushed Blueness just a little bit too far to the ropes. But is that enough to put Blueness away? Glitchy's calling for the end, I think. And now Glitchy is getting up top. Blueness rolling out of the ring. Says, I know something's coming. I'm going to expertly get out of the way of it. Drop kick again, just to the gut and ribs. Blueness eyeing for something, saying maybe you want a clothesline. No. Reversal by Glitchy, but then reversed again by Blueness. A second time Blueness has caught Glitchy with that one. Oh, power bomb. The second time Glitchy's caught. Oh, no, uppercut. The second time Glitchy's caught a Hurricane Rana. This time going for the uppercut. Flipping the jaw. Ooh, Blueness getting out of the way. This is a crazy match. Neither one wants to say die. Blueness just stepping over. Glitchy with that one. Pulled her out of the ropes just to disrespect her. And now stepping on the hands. Blueness up top once again. Could this be the last one? Blueness was calling for the one more. Blue Moon! A little bit close to the ropes. Got to pull that leg away from it. Oh no, that is wrapped up in the ropes. Blueness wasn't quick enough to pull away Glitchy from the ropes. Both of these two losing, potentially winning pinfalls there to rope break. And that might have been the biggest mistake Blueness has ever made. Goozled, lifting Blueness up. Frame drop to put Blueness away. 1, 2. No, Blueness kicking out at 2. This match is putting everything on the line. Sidewalk slam. Could that be enough? Could the sidewalk slam put Blueness away? Glitchy's not going for it, though. Elbow drop. Drop kick. Getting some of it. Blueness has Glitchy asleep on the apron. Bouncing it with a little stunner off the apron. Setting him back to the floor. Neither of these two want to take an 0-2. They want to be 1-1. Power lift. Tossing Blueness to the floor. That is like jumping from the top rope straight directly to the floor. That does not feel good for someone like Glitchy, but Glitchy is looking like she is worn down. I mean, maybe not. Through the middle rope! Glitchy didn't think Blueness would dare dive through the ropes with the mind games earlier, and this time Blueness catching her off guard. Spearing themselves through the ropes. And now working on the arm and hands of Glitchy once again. Targeting the elbow. Blueness nearly got caught on the ropes with that dive. Luckily they made it out. Now Blueness is just tossing Glitchy into the barricades. 5 count. I mean, if Glitchy can't get up, Glitchy has been put through hell in this match. If she can't get up before the 10 count, this could be over unless Blueness getting up top. What could Blueness be doing? Over the stairs! Over the stairs, diving! High risk, high reward, and they risked it all for that one. Flattening themselves on the concrete. Dived over the turnbuckle, over the stairs, but Blueness is back up. Both of these two have found renewed vigor. Blueness clothesline, double clothesline ducked. Blueness was looking for maybe a moonsault off the rope, springboard moonsault. Glitchy backed away. Blueness saw that Glitchy backed away and thought against it. Now Blueness back up like there's no tomorrow. Blueness looking to finally put Glitchy away. A third one. Again, really close to the ropes though. Pull away the legs. 1, 2, 3, and Blueness is gonna be 1-1, hitting the former 3-time Idol division and a one-time open weight division champion. Blueness saying, no, lift my arm again. I am the winner, and I want everyone to know it. The most refined member of the Idol division picking up a massive win in their second match for season 2. But how's the main event going to follow a match like this? We will have to see next. That was a crazy match. Holy crap, that was a crazy match. Blueness was not the odds favorite to win that one. Congrats to the people that got their points. Whew. Dude, there were so many points where I was like, both of them had it. Like, there was so many points. And I feel like the match wouldn't have gone as long if Glitchy or Blueness pinned when they weren't in the ropes on that one turn. Like, I'm pretty sure that was over. Like, that was the match was gonna end there, but they pulled it out. I feel like, okay, I don't know, does my mic sound good, guys? Do you guys think? Because it keeps saying that I'm like clipping the mic. And so I've like lowered it down like 14 times. But I feel like my mic is like weirdly loud. It sounds fine? Okay, I'm gonna lower it like ever so slightly. Because it's like clipping into the red, and so I'm like, that means I'm like peaking my mic. But as long as it's not crazy. Alright. And then let me set up this. Because we still have an open weight championship match tonight. I had to do a tooth filling today, and my fucking cheek is still numb. It feels so weird, I hate it, but it's also a necessary evil because I don't know if I'd want to feel whatever the hell they were drilling into my brain. Okay. Whew. My brain just shut off. I'm like, who's the champion? Also, I gotta say though, Blueness is becoming one of my favorite characters in MPW. Hands down. Blueness, if you guys don't know, I've already probably talked about it before, but Blueness was Eunice before. And Eunice was another, like, model Usaino was going to use. That was, like, a vampire and stuff. And then it was back in the time when I was, like, I need people for the Royal Rumble, like, really badly. I need more people. And so I keep asking Usaino every time they make stuff. I'm like, Usaino, can I make Eunice into an MPW character? And they're like, sure. Fast forward, they don't want to use Eunice anymore, and they're trying to sell it off. And so I'm like, okay, I don't, like, it's not like a big thing, but I don't want, like, I don't want Eunice, like, the person taking that model, to come back to me and be like, hey, don't use this model. Like, don't use this character in your thing, like, now that I hold the copyright to it or whatever. And so I was like, okay, like, I get that. I can understand where they're coming from, but I don't want that to happen. So I was like, kind of worried, because I'm like, I really just need to finish the Royal Rumble. And then they hadn't sold it yet. I think they're still trying to sell it right now. It's a really cool model if anybody wants a 2D model. It's really, really nice. And it's pretty cheap. I think it's fully rigged and everything. It's like pretty cheap considering what models can go for. And so I was like, I asked them before the Royal Rumble, like, do you still, like, is it still yours technically? And they're like, right, yes. And then I'm like, okay, then I'm gonna kill them off after the Royal Rumble. Like, I'll just kill them off, right? Like, Eunice is gonna die or something, and we're not gonna ever see Eunice again. We're just gonna kill her off. Or kill them off. And then I was, like, having a shower, and, like, I do this thing all the time in my head where I'll just add B's to the beginning of things. Like, I'll be like, apples more like bapples, you know, like I'll always do that shit. I was in the shower one day and I was like, hi, Eunice, more like blueness, am I right? I was like, holy, wait, what? Blue works. Blueness. I'm like, that works. And then I just make them blue. And so that's the origin story of blueness. All right, let's get into the final match of the first show tonight. MPW Openweight Championship. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Openweight. I don't know why I started off like that, but this is the Openweight Championship match. Zarataro will be defending his championship against a randomly selected opponent from either division of MPW. And Zarataro will be facing off against Emrys Morgana, randomly selected to be the #1 contender to Zarataro's championship. Could Emrys take away the open weight championship from Zarataro, or can he defend it one more time before the first premium live event? Emrys Morgana is coming off of a win against Blueness, who just picked up their first win of the season. Emrys Morgana rolled up Blueness, snuck the win right out from under them, and is now here to sneak a championship win. I mean, Emrys Morgana has been embroiled in a lot of sneaky stuff. Emrys Morgana attacked ShmeepsWorld at the beginning of the season, allowing for Rize to pick up the win in the #1 contendership tournament and costing ShmeepsWorld the match. The champion, Zarataro is coming off of a win against Merlin in the #1 contenders tournament for the Icon Division Championship. I mean, Zarataro could fall into the curse of the Openweight Championship, where a lot of Openweight champions, when they're in a #1 contendership tournament or in a #1 contendership spot for the Icon Division Championship, they end up dropping the Openweight Championship. They can't keep up with the grueling work schedule that an Openweight champion has to have, because the Openweight Championship is defended twice as many times as any World Championship. So can Zarataro defend his championship here tonight, win the #1 contendership tournament, and become the first ever double champion in MPW history? Zarataro beat Tabby Cat for it and defended this in a triple threat match at MPW Presents See You Next Time. He defended against Blueness and Potato. Zarataro is undefeated currently as well, 1-0 against Emrys Morgana, also 1-0 in Season 2. Which one will pick up the win here next week as well? I mean, if Emrys can pick up the win here, Emrys has a very important match next week, I believe. Yes, it is next week. ShmeepsWorld and Emrys Morgana will go one-on-one, as Shmeeps wants answers from Emrys Morgana as to why Emrys assaulted Shmeeps in the middle of her match, costing her her opportunity at the Idol Division Championship. But that championship isn't the focus for this match here. It's Emrys Morgana focusing on the Openweight Championship. Emrys Morgana, of course, can't have her lapdogs in her corner of Merlin and Garreth, because this is a Falls Count Anywhere match. That means that you can use any weapons to your advantage. You can pinfall or submit your opponent anywhere in the ring. Zarataro looking to be one of the best openweight champions to date, and coming into season 2 as the openweight championship, not as the championship, as the champion. He's got a bit of a chip on his shoulder, and he's got to make sure that Emrys Morgana doesn't brush it off too crazily. The openweight championship is on the line. This is the very rare occurrence that an idol and an icon are able to battle it out in the ring. And we're going to start it off. I mean, Zara Taro has been nothing but impressive recently, but Emrys Morgana is definitely going to use as many sneaky tactics as she can, and she can get away with a lot worse things than she usually can because it's no disqualification, falls count, anywhere, anything goes. Head scissor, I mean, maybe calling out ShmeepsWorld with that head scissor. We see ShmeepsWorld do that very often. Emrys might be continuing the mind games because I know Shmeeps is going to be watching this very closely at the back because next week, if Emrys Morgana can pick this up, ShmeepsWorld has a match with Emrys Morgana, could potentially see ShmeepsWorld in the running for an openweight championship. We've seen people earn an openweight championship title shot before. It's not common, but we've seen it happen. It happened with Angel. It happened with Blueness in the Blueness winning the Ultimate Openweight tournament. We can see it. Setting up Zara Taro in the Tree of Woe, but Zara Taro has no woes, no care in the world. Ooh, grabs Zara Taro before he can hop off the ropes and puts him into a leg submission. Of course, Emrys Morgana is the submission specialist of the terrible trio that is Merlin, Garreth, and Emrys Morgana. But just striking bare knuckle brawls, even though it's not bare knuckle. Striking Emrys. When it comes to being the openweight champion, I mean, like, people talk about chivalry, people talk about respect, but definitely chivalry has to go out of the door. You cannot have reservations with hitting a woman when being openweight champion because you got to do what it's business. There are no genders in MPW. It is all business. No gender roles. Arm drag. Taking Emrys Morgana for a walk. There are no genders when it comes to MPW and the openweight championship, and you got to put all those reservations at the door when you step into the ring and through those curtains. Leave it on the apron. Picking up Emrys and taking her to the other side of the ring, dropping her head first into the turnbuckle, and Emrys, maybe for the first time in her career, is feeling that blood dripping down her face. That's the taste of the openweight championship and the openweight division, Emrys. Get used to it. Hanging Emrys to dry. Zara Taro going up top. Oh God, I think the wrong referee is refereeing this match. I thought we fired her. Or is this... Wait a minute. I think I know what this is. The openweight championship is Zara Taro's domain. Zara Taro's confused. He's used to being able to stay on the outside of the ring. He's confused right now. But Emrys Morgana, she's known for using magic. This is only mere speculation, but could Emrys Morgana be twisting the match in her favor and confusing the referee? Because it's referee's discretion at the end of the day. Referees win and lose championships. Could the referee be under the spell of Emrys Morgana right now, thinking that this is just a normal match? The announcer said championship match, said that this was going to be an openweight championship match, and I think the referee's confused. As Emrys Morgana locks in the hemlock on Zara Taro, we can see Zara Taro lose the championship and not even an openweight championship match. Zara Taro is going to have to fight against multiple odds. Hurricane Rana. Zara Taro versus Emrys Morgana in a singles match for the MPW Openweight Championship. We're gonna have to check back with this ref, because we had a ref. This was actually the twin sister of another ref we had to fire because that ref was confused in the Ultimate Openweight tournament. So we'll have to see if this was done from just negligence, or could it be? I was saying Empress Morgana could get away with even more nefarious deeds. Could this be another one of her nefarious deeds? Trying to throw Zarataro off his game. That's incredibly fucked up and dastardly if that's the case. I'm concerned for everybody in MPW for susceptible to mind control. Zarataro, though, not seeming to care with a kaiju killer. Zarataro will win his championship in any way possible. He will defend his championship no matter what. A near fall for the champion. Zarataro says this is just business. When it's the openweight champion, you have to expect the unexpected. Cannonball right in front of the French-Canadian commentators. I don't see Merlin around, but maybe Merlin could be casting the spell as well. I don't think Garreth has any magical abilities or capabilities for himself, but maybe Merlin is casting the spell from somewhere in the crowd. We never know. Can Zarataro break the spell? This is the most unprecedented MPW Openweight Championship match in the history of MPW Openweight Championship matches. Zarataro again gonna take Empress Morgana for a walk, but also Empress Morgana did not consider this. That Empress Morgana has activated has activated the spell. Ham, thank you, ma'am. Excuse me real quickly, as Empress Morgana just got meteorite struck by Zarataro off the top rope. Near fall again for the champion. But what Empress Morgana has failed to realize is that if Zarataro loses via countout, that's championship advantage. Zarataro will lose the match, but not lose the championship. So Zarataro might have a chance at defending the title, even if he loses the match. Russian leg sweep. Empress Morgana trying to pick up that momentum again, but off the ropes. And you got to think the boss is upstairs seeing this. The boss upstairs, they're not unjust people necessarily. They're not. You can talk to them. They might do some crazy things. DDT. Cover, new champion. 2. But they're not unreasonable. The boss is upstairs. I could see Zarataro having a chance at a rematch against Empress Morgana for the Openweight Championship. Definitely. But ooh, Empress Morgana. Zarataro just tapped to the hemlock. And like I said, Empress Morgana continuing this mean streak and is your new openweight champion in a non-openweight championship match. Empress Morgana just earned her first MPW championship. Empress Morgana continuing the trend of Merlin and Garreth built before her, of lying, cheating, and stealing her way to a victory. Empress Morgana is your new openweight champion, and I don't know how to feel about that. But that was your main event of the night. We'll see Empress Morgana versus ShmeepsWorld next week. Can ShmeepsWorld get the justice we want against Empress Morgana? We'll have to see. Dude, that is the second time that's happened. I fucking hate this game so goddamn much. The fucking I don't understand the game's, like, inability to understand what a Falls Count Anywhere match is. I swear to God, man. I think it's because sometimes it changes, like, the championship match, changes it to a normal match or something like that, but that's the second time that's happened. That's the third time that's happened. So I'm like, whatever. But I was like, hey, maybe we could build a story into this. You know, maybe I could just, like, make some shit up. And then that will make it interesting. Instead of me restarting the match halfway through. Kick the ass out of that magic misfit. Exactly, Shmeeps. Exactly. But that's crazy. New champion as well? I mean, that's the kind of thing you do when, you know, like, you want to keep someone looking strong, but you still want them to lose the title. You know, you make the person lose in a weird way where it's like Zartaro technically didn't lose that fair and square, you know? Alright, let's move on to the next show. How diddly do? How's it going, Angel? And shit, that was indeed made up. Yeah, exactly. I was like, fuck, man. And then I was like, whatever, she's magical. Like, why not? Everything is made up in MPW. None of this is real. How's it going, Flair? How's it going, Angel? Modify memory is a 5th level spell. Merlin definitely taught her by Merlin, or Merlin is casting it off stage. I saw that I saw the 5th level spell thing, and I was like laughing because like, haha, yeah. And then I actually didn't read the part that said Merlin might be casting it, so it's funny that we were thinking the same thing. I'll definitely have to do my best to make sure that those matches are written correctly, even though they are written are selected correctly, even though I've selected them correctly. Sometimes this game likes to change stuff out. And hey, man, we get Zarataro potentially in another openweight championship match. Why not? Okay. I'm also gonna have to go get some water. Also, so a little behind the curtain stuff, a little bit of breaking kayfabe. I almost put Angel in this match, even though he wasn't in this match, because he just showed up. I was like, oh yeah, Angel. So after every big premium live event thing, I always do a what is it called? I do a thing where I randomize the stats. I've talked about this a little bit, where you randomly can either get plus 3 in all stats, like up to plus 3 in all stats, or up to down to -3 in all stats, just to mix things up a little bit, change some things around, allow some people that are in a slump to potentially have a better opportunity. And then also I give one person, kind of like how a DM can give like inspiration or whatever to their players, I give one person like a big boost if I feel like they need it, or if I feel like it would fit them. Or fit the story. And I don't want to spoil too much, okay? Because this doesn't mean anything, right? This doesn't mean anything at all. But I will say that FlairZero, I think, might have the highest overall we have ever seen in MPW history after the last upgrade. Doesn't mean he'll win. We've had people with 50 overalls beat people with 80 overalls. It's just it's all still random. You can see from the top 10 of people in MPW in the Discord, everybody's win-loss record is basically 50%. Because it's random. That's random. So it's it's just funny. I was like, holy shit, this guy's getting high up there. Oh, I forgot to put out Emerson Morgana one. There we go. Take your blood money. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick to fill up my water bottle because my throat is sore. I had a sore throat all day today, so I'm like even now I'm like straining it a little bit. I should get like a lozenge actually. Rize sweeping your points. Always bet on red. That's what they say. Ugh. So nice to hang out with friends and bet on AI computers. This is the future, is AI computer betting. Our fake monies on who can hit the ones and zeros better exactly. Or at all, if they can hit the ones and zeros at all. Okay, let's get into the first match of the second show. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestling, and tonight we will be kicking off with the Idol Division #1 Contender Tournament. The second match of the first round, the final two competitors have been revealed, and I mean, as the bosses upstairs alluded to, all these members will have some sort of history or relation to TeaTheShiba, and this woman definitely does. This is Dancing with Draven, the only idol that is a Idol Division former Idol Division champion currently left in the tournament. Rize beat ShmeepsWorld. Who will Draven go one-on-one with? And Draven and T have a checkered history for sure, as TeaTheShiba and Draven have clashed many times, but a very notable one was at the beginning of Season 1, the first ever Idol Division Championship match was contested inside 4 sides of steel, a steel cage match between Draven and TeaTheShiba, and Draven tossed T off the top to become the first ever Idol Division champion. Can Draven pull and grab her third from her first? Can she gain that #1 contendership to face off against T, or can T potentially defend against Draven, showing that new side of T, the new champion T, not wanting to let go of her championship that early, the one that she's fought so hard for. And her opponent, of course, has a very, very, very close connection to our champion TeaTheShiba. It is definitely not a surprise to say that this is MamaInu and TeaTheShiba's mother. And I mean, think what you want about the bosses upstairs. It's always good to have an opportunity, but this is a little bit of a cruel twist of fate for MamaInu. Because if MamaInu wins the #1 contendership match, I mean, like, of course MamaInu wants to win the Idol Division Championship, but to do that, to win her first Idol Division Championship, she'll have to cut her daughter's Idol Division Championship reign, her first ever Idol Division Championship reign, short. Can a mother do that to a child? I mean, when it comes to MPW, it's all business. And I know MamaInu has taught her daughter that well, so let's see, can MamaInu pull out the win against Dancing with Draven? Draven, one of the most dominant competitors in MPW history. Both of these two as well making their debut. MamaInu and Draven's last matches up until this point were still in Season 1. In Season 1, their final match was actually together. They were in the 8-participant Battle Royale where neither of them picked up the win. That went to Gaelic Angel. So it's only fitting that they ended their Season 1 in the same ring, and now they're starting it in the same ring. This is their first match of Season 2. Could start off as an undefeated champion. Would be such a rocket launch for their career, especially starting Season 2. I mean, Draven would know that, was the undefeated champion until ShmeepsWorld came along. Luckily for Draven, ShmeepsWorld has been taken out of the tournament. And speaking of ShmeepsWorld, later on tonight, we will see ShmeepsWorld go one-on-one in a singles match against the newly crowned, controversially, might I add, MPW Openweight champion. Twisting head first onto the knees. If either one can win this atomic drop into another atomic drop, working over the groin. Either one of these two can pick up this win, but that does not mean they will be #1 contender for the championship, as they both have to go. One of them has to go through Rize. who, I mean, Rize's Season 2 has already been sort of tarnished against her will, as she picked up a hard-fought win. You can't take anything away from Rize, but you also have to think of what if, you know? Rize bumps him. Rize got a victory up against Shmeeps in the first round of this tournament, in the first match, but with a huge help from Emrys Morgana. Kick out of 2. So you have to think, maybe Rize couldn't have picked up that win without Emrys's help. It was still a hard-fought match, and I don't think you can take away anything from Rize, but the thought's always going to be creeping into people's mind that Rize really has to prove that she deserves this opportunity in the finals. A big boy senton, and Draven's going up top, maybe for an elbow drop. Yes, sir. One elbow drop coming up, and hooks the leg for MamaInu. Kick out of 1. Too early to call it, but it's always nice to sort of test the waters and see how everybody does. MamaInu and Draven are going to meet each other outside. Super kick. Soup. Taking it slow on the outside. Also, I should say, as a thing for last week, this referee, as you can see, they're not triplets. She wasn't fired for her mistake, quote-unquote, in the Openweight Championship main event last night. We found traces of magical spells on her, so we cast Detect Magic. Roll up, 1 second. And it seems that she was under the influence of some sort of magic, whether it was Merlin or Emrys, who could say. Up until now, we've had a magic regulations, you know, saying, hey, you can't use magic in the ring, can't use magic to affect the outcomes of matches, etc. And it's sort of been a, you know, you gotta trust them, you know, it's good faith, right? Goodwill that you don't do it. But it seems that someone, whether that be Emrys Morgana or Merlin or Garreth, and surprisingly, who knows, whether they did that, we have now casted an anti-magic shield, so it should prevent any of that from happening. Super kick! Oh, dodged out of the way! Okay, let's focus back onto the match. Neck breaker. MamaInu blocks the punch. MamaInu. Pile driver! Oh my god! Turning Draven into a flattened pancake. Chop! Oh my god, a knife edge chop. Cross body blocked by Draven. As we focus back on this matchup, triple German suplexes is what Draven's looking for too. Can she get the third? 3. The triplets of German suplexes to MamaInu, rolling her really close to the ropes here. Referee checking if the shoulders are down, but rope break. The exact thing you'd expect from a veteran such as MamaInu, expertly placed there. Sends MamaInu into the corner. Elbows, though, out of the corner. And a right for good measure. Got Draven wobbling for a second, but couldn't capitalize. Blocked it. Ooh, forearm. Doesn't quite get all of it. Didn't knock down Draven, but definitely dealt some damage off the ropes. Drop kick to the ear. The ears, the eyes, if you can take out one of the senses, that can be incredibly... I guess taste wouldn't really matter. But... or smell, I guess. But ears or eyes, taking those out could be very, 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 very impactful for a match. Dragon Screw leg whip. Hooks the legs for Draven. Kick out of 1. Too early for Draven. It's got to do a little bit more damage. Neither of these got to a 2 count yet. Ooh, ducks the punch and returns fire. Sending Draven off the ropes. Back body drop. And MamaInu is feeling fired up. If MamaInu can eliminate Draven from this tournament here, that means that there will be a idol that has never held a championship will be the #1 contender. Draven is the only odd one out. Axe handle right in front of the French-Canadian commentator's booth. Off the top, straight to the floor. Elbow drop. I know Rize is sitting out in the back, plotting their next move, their strategy for whoever comes out on top, because Rize's had some trouble with Draven before, much as many other idols, but you never really know what to expect when it comes to MamaInu. Just like that, catches Draven off guard. MamaInu twists Draven around up to her old tricks again. MamaInu in the sight center of the ring, slightly to the right of the ring. 2, nearly moving to the finals, nearly going to face Rize. MamaInu nearly took it. Super kick, no! Super kick blocked. Elbow to the legs by Draven. Ducks under, clothesline. MamaInu's got Draven scouted. Ooh, back body. Oh, no. I think she might have been going up for another old tricks again, but Draven countered that. German suplexes again. 1. Can she get all 3? 2. 3, and that's 6 suplexes, 6 German suplexes, 6 collisions directly to the neck to MamaInu from Draven. Could Draven get the 3 that she wants here? And she can. MamaInu put to rest by Draven. No sound of night necessary. Didn't need to take MamaInu for a dance. Could we see another undefeated run as champion from Dancing with Draven? TeaTheShiba, I hope you're prepared for either outcome. It's Draven or Rize coming for your title. Who will go one-on-one as the first number 1 contender of Season 2? We'll see. But for now, we'll see what happens next in a Icon one-on-one match. Yeah, you wanna already know. And I feel like the old plan. Honestly, I love this tournament that I've set up. If I can fucking jerk myself off a little bit. Because I feel like no matter who wins this tournament, it's gonna be cool with T. Like it's gonna be a fun story. If it's Draven, it's potential redemption for T slash her nemesis kind of thing. Like, oh, that's her kryptonite. She can't beat Draven. Like, is Draven just her answer, or is this a new T? If it's Rize, if it was MamaInu that won, it's mother versus daughter, which is really cool. And then if it's Rize that wins, it's Rize's redemption. Can Rize beat the person that has kind of had her number in Season 1? So it's kind of an interesting, no matter what way you swing it. Also, okay. I forgot I need to set up something. No, that's... oh, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Okay. Because that's what I need to do. This match is gonna be interesting as well. I call hacks. I need this win. Okay, the thing, this might sound gross, but I don't know however else to explain it. With Rize, for me, it's like if Rize wins the championship, like wins the match, wins the championship, that's epic. That's awesome. Rize finally achieved the goal. But if Rize keeps losing, it's like edging, right? It's like edging until finally Rize wins, and then it's a big, like, oh my god, it's like euphoria, you know what I mean? So it's almost fucked up in the head of me where I'm like, I want Rize to win, because then it's going to be that big moment and Rize wins, but if Rize keeps losing, just imagine when she wins. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, it's going to be so much crazier when Rize finally wins if she keeps losing. Dude, I'll put it this into the ether. That's we need heel Rize, head of the table, takes no nonsense. Comes out with two red pandas. That's what we need to do. We need to have two red pandas come down to the ring. A red panda in a black hoodie shows up in every match and beats people up. Heel Rize has a new finisher. I mean, if you got ideas, feel free to DM me. If you got some ideas, feel free to DM me. All right, let's load up for the second match of the second show. It is time for singles icon division matches. No championships tied to this one. But it is going to start off with FlairZero making his Season 2 debut. Unfortunately for his other half, Glitchy, the start for Season 2 has not been quite good for her. 0-2 right now. FlairZero, fresh slate, 0-0. The last time we saw FlairZero, there was 4 walls of steel around the cage, and he picked up a win against UnchainedAwesome at MPW Present See You Later, finishing off the season with a win. Can he start it off with a win? I mean, FlairZero has definitely changed since Season 1. It came into as a person sort of begrudgingly showing up to do his job. He kind of just came in here to a guy that was taking his aggression out on the people around him, in the ring rather, should I say, to seeming to be a more, happy, more fun-loving person in the ring, seeming to feel a lot more loose, I would say. Flair seems like a rigid person when it started out. He seemed very rigid. He's still got those aspects of him, but definitely in the ring, you can see a little bit more loosey-goosiness, more go with the flow, and I think that's definitely benefited his style coming into the ring. He's been so by the books that he doesn't know how to deal with something that maybe wasn't in that chapter. He's writing his own guide to wrestling right now, and I'm excited to see where he goes for Season 2. Maybe a new sense of self, if you will, and someone else starting off their Season 2 debut, Garreth Unported. Garreth Unported didn't make it to the final show of the year. He wasn't on the card, but he ended off his Season 1 taking out Dragthulu. He was actually banned from ringside. Garreth and Dragthulu were banned from ringside for the Hell in a Cell match between Bonk and Merlin. Bonk coming out on top, winning the championship and retaining the championship rather. And it seems Merlin is absent from ringside. As you can see, Merlin and Emrys Morgana are currently under investigation for tampering with the magical forces, but nobody suspects Garreth of doing magical stuff. Not to say that, Garreth maybe isn't capable of doing magic, but he's probably not, Merlin and Garreth got themselves banned ringside partners. Dragthulu and Garreth were banned because Garreth and Merlin assaulted Bonk backstage 2-on-1, which earned themselves that slap on the wrist by the bosses upstairs, and they decided for good measure, put it around a cage. But now it's going to start off Spinebuster for Garreth Unported. I mean, Garreth Unported had a very, very good first season. Bumps him. First season. Emrys Morgana was part of his group. But Garreth Unported had a very, very, very good season 2. Or season 1. I think he ended second place above everybody else. And look, the Hemlock applied. As you can see, Emrys Morgana was doing the head scissors. Maybe was being taught by Garreth. We talked about maybe also a call out to ShmeepsWorld. But Garreth has tried to lock on the Hemlock. You can see the submission teachings of Emrys Morgana to Garreth. But as quickly as it was applied, it was quickly gotten out of by Flair. Because, you know, that's not his specialty. That is not Garreth's specialty. But it's a good thing to add to the arsenal. Jesus Christ! Powerful German suplex into a shooting star press on the floor. Garreth trying to start off in season 2 with a win. Falling inverted DDT. Oh no, kick to the leg. I thought he was going for a super kick. Backs up into another deadlift. German into the corner. I mean, it's been all Garreth since opening bell, but ooh, over the top rope sends him falling to the French-Canadian commentators. FlairZero eyeing down Garreth Unported like a hungry cat seeing a mouse. Gonna hang him to dry. And he's gonna look for that cover. Already a 2 count. Flair's already wearing down Garreth, even though, I mean, maybe Garreth is just taking it lightly, but I feel like the most damage has been applied to Flair so far. But from the stats, it seems like Garreth might be feeling a little bit ill. They're stalling, weak. I don't know, something, feeling bad. The stalling suplex floats over into a taking out the knee clothesline. Ooh, back elbow into a double stomp. Chop. Back through. Ooh, dodging, dip, dive, dodging. Both of these harnessing the power of Muhammad Ali. And now Flair looking for the 3 amigos. Like I said, he's feeling a little bit loosey-goosey. Hitting those 3 amigos onto Garreth Unported. Garreth's back up. The triple suplexes. Soccer kick to the head by Garreth and out. But Flair just seeming like he's taking these hits, but I don't see anywhere on Flair. Bars. 2. Kick out of 2. Flair's showing no signs or effects of the damage he's already been dealt. Jackknife. Power bomb. And stomping on the chest of Garreth Unported. This is the match to step your season 1 with the right foot forward combo breaker. Could have busted. I think he might have busted Garreth Unported's nose with that elbow. A little bit of a combo breaker from Flair. Yeah, the top of the nose is busted. Flair taking it cool and absorbing the rays of the crowd. Ooh, rope break, expertly done by Garreth. You don't get number 2 overall without having a few tricks up their sleeve and knowing where they are. Kip up. Below 0, kip up into the below 0, but Flair is gassed. Flair might have just put away Garreth Unported if he can get to the cover. 2. No, Garreth gets that shoulder up again, and Flair, you can't stress about it, buddy. Letting his emotions get to him. I may be a little bit biased after seeing Flair beat the crap out of Unchained. He's good in my books. I know I'm supposed to be an unbiased commentator, but some of these guys get on my nerves. Rolls through the drop kick. And kick. I think some people might call that a detonation kick. I may be wrong, though. Working the legs. Ooh, enziguri! I saw that one coming. The snap of the kick to the skull. FlairZero. Ooh, another little combination got caught. And spun around. Skywalker! Skywalker! By Garreth. And now a drop kick. Right where the shoulder blades and the spine connects. Flair's going to try and get some space, but like a toxic X. Garreth is not going to give you any space in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. Forearm strike to the jaw. This has turned into a street fight real soon, or real quickly. Three count. Oh, sending him into the barricade. Almost over it. Suplex onto the outside. Garreth luckily slips out of it. His back will thank him, and he tosses him across the outside. 5 count. Garreth gets back in. Flair's up on his feet. Flair's going to meet him there at 6. Garreth, ooh, catches him. Off guard. Flair's going to take that opportunity. No, again. Flair fell for it. And I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it as Garreth goes down the well. Enziguri blocked. Flair gets behind Garreth. Oh, clips him on the corner of the barricade. Face first into concrete on that broken nose of Garreth. It doesn't matter if Garreth wins this match. He's going to the ring doctor after this. My God. The knife edge chops. Fisherman suplex on the floor. Like I said, you wouldn't see that from Flair at the start of Season 1, a move like that. Bouncing his head off the corner of the barricade and sends him into the Timeskeeper's corner. 6 count. FlairZero might be looking for a count-out victory. Thinks against it. Just another left and right drop kick into the barricade. Flair reset the count back at when he got out of the ring, so they have quite a bit more time. Leg kick clips Flair. 3 count. Drop kick. Garreth picking up momentum. Back and forth. Into the ring post. Into the barricade. Said, why don't you taste some? 6 count. These men got to think about getting in the ring soon. 7. Garreth throwing him into the table. 8. FlairZero. Oh, Garreth breaks it up. An honorable or foolish decision by Garreth. You'll have to see. Snap suplex, or he just wants to inflict a little bit more punishment. Standing shooting star press. 3 count. Garrett's going to take it slow on the outside with the time he's got. But doesn't want to take it too slow. Now it's his turn to go face first into the table. Right in the corner. 6. Both these two don't want the match to end via countout. They want their first win in Season 2 to be one that is definitive. One that nobody will question. Sends Garreth back into the ring. Garreth, Skywalker, connects again. FlairZero back up, below 0 in the corner. Below 0, pulling him a little bit away from the ropes. 2, 3, and FlairZero picks up his first win, and fuck, Garrett's got to go to the doctor. He's bleeding out of his mouth and forehead and nose. FlairZero putting in that work, and it's showing. Could we see a title opportunity for FlairZero in Season 2? I'd like to think so. A future Icon Division champion in maybe our near future. As we will move on to the long-awaited match, Emrys versus ShmeepsWorld. Let's get into it. That was such a good match. Damn, if Garreth won though, holy crap, the payout on that one. 91% to 9. I just recall the printer issues from today and I'm distracted. Exactly. You put all that anger into here. Okay, so this is one of the matches that's going to be very frustrating to set up. So let's I'm going to do something and we'll see how it works. Rize just keeps voting against the crowd. I mean, I appreciate it, Rize. Okay. Okay, let me go here. Because this match is going to be annoying to set up, but I will fucking do it as many times as I need to. Okay? I will fucking do it as many times as I need to. He had to vote for you. I mean, you put in the work. I'm excited to see how Flair does this this season. I also need to make sure that that everything is right. I think it is. Let's see. Yep, I knew that was right, but I didn't want to double check it because this game likes to fuck with me. And then I'm pretty sure this is already set, but sometimes I get thrown off when I go to, like, I'll look for, like, S for ShmeepsWorld, and then, I'll look S for ShmeepsWorld, and then it will be, like, I'll get confused by the, what's it called? The real-life wrestlers. Like, I'll go S, and I'll be like Shawn Michaels? What? Who's Shawn Michaels? Oh, right. That's a real person. I know who Shawn Michaels is, but I'm just like, what the fuck? When did I put Shawn Michaels into the... Oh, I didn't. He's already in the game. You're just doing your nails, getting your nails did? Shayna Baszler? Who? Exactly. I think that might... Who is the first person? No, it's Sami Zayn's the first S. I'm like, when did I fucking put Sami Zayn in here? Okay, I don't know if this will show immediately. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to mute this. And then that's my mic. I don't want to mute my mic. I'll mute the game because you guys might hear like music and stuff, which it doesn't matter because all you're going to hear is certain people and stuff. So, but like, but I want to make sure that this works out. And I want to leave some surprises, you know? So we're gonna see how this works out. But we can do it. I believe in us. But just when I go like, oh, it works, I just gotta remember to unmute. I also keep getting thrown off because technically the championship that's set for the game. Okay. It's doing that thing again that's not physically possible. Oh, right. Because it being not physically possible means it's possible. Right. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you, WW2K23 for Steam Edition. I forgot. Me saying you can't do that means that you can now. Right. Oh. I forgot. Okay. You know what? Let me just solve this situation for the game. How about that? You know, let me just solve this situation. And then we'll figure it all out later. We'll recoup afterwards. And then I'll remake the match just to give them a little bit more help. I'll remake the entire match. I'll actually remake it twice. How about that? I'll remake it. I'll make it a completely new match with completely different people. Right? We'll just do. Oh, how about this? Oh yeah, that person in that match. That'd be so cool. Okay, we'll take you out. Yeah. There we go. You're so correct, game. You're so correct. Yeah, save. Do your little auto save. Okay, now we're gonna do what actually I want to do, and you're gonna do it. Okay, cool. Glad we figured that out. Okay, glad we figured that out. I love how it's trying to fuck with me even more. Okay. I'm gonna delete this, right? I'm like, this is your only option. You can only do it this way. And they're like, what if we don't? What if we just say we can't do it at all? What the fuck, man? It's literally, I need you guys to understand. I'm like, okay, you can only do it this way. And they're like, okay, we're not going to do anything anymore. Like, you physically can't do it anymore. It's like, that's not how that works. That's literally not how that works. You can't just say no. Like, you can't just say, no, we're not doing it anymore. Okay, maybe I take out this. Maybe that makes sense, I guess. WWE 2K23 is so good, and that's the reason why I'm definitely gonna buy the new game, because the new game is probably even better, right? They probably fixed out all the bugs, probably fixed everything. Dude, I actually have I have no clue how to solve this problem because they've made it themselves. Like, I'm genuinely confused. The game was like, I said, we're not gonna stop until we do this, like, until it does it right. I'm gonna keep doing it. And the game went, okay, then you're not gonna play anymore. Dude, that is so bullshit. That's actually nuts. That's nuts how bad that is. Okay. You know what? Fuck you. I'm smarter than stupid AI dumb bullshit. I'm smarter than you because I'm human with brain. Fuck you. Okay. You know what? Okay, we're gonna play this game. We're gonna play this game. I fucking play games all the time. Fuck you. I know exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, buddy, we're gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna start playing these games? Sure, buddy. Little did you not know that I'm fucking demented in the head. Little did you know that I fucking bug tested my friend's code for 3 years. You think you can figure this shit out? You think you can fuck with me? No. And if this doesn't work, I'm gonna cry. Yay! Okay, now I need to remember where I'm going at. Here it is. What we'll do this. We'll do this. And then hopefully everything works. All right, let me see. Let me just see. Okay. That's right. Cool. That's right. What about you? That's right. Cool. Okay. Now remember to unmute the game. Yatta! Okay. And then yatta! Oh my god, let's go. Oh! I will not be beaten by a computer game. I will never be beaten by a computer game. Human brain. Thank you for patting me on the head, and thank you for clipping that. Masu, did the pat go off, by the way? It did? Cool. Cool. Okay. This one's gonna have a shorter prediction timer, so you're gonna only have 1 minute to cast your votes. But if you can't hear audio, tell me immediately. But the audio is unmuted, so it should be fine. All right, let's get into it. And we are gonna start one-on-one contest between Emrys Morgana and ShmeepsWorld. Emrys Morgana attacked ShmeepsWorld beforehand, but ShmeepsWorld is waiting. Emrys Morgana is taking her time, but what the hell? What a beautiful transition! Emrys Morgana. What incredible animation. I mean, real life. But it's BeepsWorld. Emrys Morgana has no intention of fighting Shmeeps tonight, and has looked to have brought back BeepsWorld. The last time we saw BeepsWorld in Season 1, BeepsWorld lost a last man standing match to ShmeepsWorld. Right here, bumps him. And BeepsWorld is a bionic enhancement of an alternate variant or a future version of ShmeepsWorld. And she is coming in to just tear down the place. Ooh, rolls through. Emrys Morgana sneaking away, the newly openweight champion sneaking away, getting out of this one. Trapping ShmeepsWorld with an enemy. Hurricane Rana. ShmeepsWorld is going to have to fight hard for this one. We all wanted to see ShmeepsWorld go one-on-one with Emrys Morgana. But tonight we're going to see ShmeepsWorld versus BeepsWorld. A rematch once again. We don't know what's up with BeepsWorld, but she has been hell-bent on destroying ShmeepsWorld's life. ShmeepsWorld thought she put away the demon at See you next time, MPW presents. See you next time in their last man standing match where she handily took away BeepsWorld and put her out. But it seems like BeepsWorld is back with a new engine, a new vengeance. Throws Shmeeps into the Timeskeeper corner. I mean, I guess in all intents and purposes, this is BeepsWorld's Season 2 debut. And I can still feel the scar that she left on my back, dropping me over the top rope. Chops and punches from BeepsWorld. Good thing I'm up here and not down there with the French-Canadian commentators. Oh my god, Skull End. Skull End submission hold just wrenching, wrapping those robotic cybernetic arms around the throat, the windpipe of ShmeepsWorld. Ooh, mirror match, but neither one gets it. Empress Morgana already slinked to the back. Elbow blocks the clothesline. Neck breaker. Kind of like a cutter. Hurricane Rana! Run up Hurricane Rana by ShmeepsWorld and goes for the cover on BeepsWorld. Kick out at 1 though. The cybernetic enhancements don't slow her down. Keeping her in this. Working the leg. This could be a whole new BeepsWorld with some new upgrades and maybe even, supposedly, magic should not be working here, but magical enhancements maybe? Why is BeepsWorld aligning themselves with Empress Morgana? I don't think we can worry about that now, or ShmeepsWorld can't worry about that now. Clothesline! Clothesline again! Sweeps the leg, knocks BeepsWorld down on her feet. Like a house of fire. ShmeepsWorld trying to eye that critical roll, but just not getting into a good position. Oh, smacks BeepsWorld, catches her into a bulldog. Just completely discombobulates BeepsWorld with that smack. And now BeepsWorld is going to get a special smack of her own. Discus punch out of the corner. No reversal. Oh my god. Could she have some double goozles and double choke bomb? Could she have some cybernetic that allows her to fly? Oh my god, that was incredible punch to the gut. Now BeepsWorld is taking control. ShmeepsWorld better think of something before this match turns ugly for her. Can't look any more uglier than BeepsWorld, you know what I'm saying? Oh god, she heard me. Her cybernetic hearing. Kick out at 1. I didn't say that. That was Jeff. Now BeepsWorld getting around, but neither of them can kind of get into that point where they... Tornado DDT! Get rotated, idiot. Neither of them can get into a position over the ropes on the apron for something. Facebuster! Oh no, ShmeepsWorld. I mean, oh no for BeepsWorld, but ShmeepsWorld is looking to send Beeps into orbit. BeepsWorld, hope your cybernetics protect you on the back. Superplex, Falcon Arrow in the center of the ring. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow, and ShmeepsWorld knows that. 2. Oh my god! BeepsWorld has kicked out of the Falcon Arrow and cucked me of a win. ShmeepsWorld off the ropes. Ooh, goes for the head scissor, but I had it scouted. Deadlift powerbomb. Position here. BeepsWorld is still very much in it. Oh no! Oh my god! Wait, ShmeepsWorld! ShmeepsWorld got out of the chokeslam! Flipped herself out of the chokeslam! I don't even think BeepsWorld understood what happened there! An incredible reversal by Shmeeps! Sends Beeps off the rope! Hurricane Rana! Sends Beeps back into the corner! Ooh! Maybe he's looking for another superplex, but BeepsWorld had it scouted! Clothesline! ShmeepsWorld kicking Beeps off. Targeting those legs, forearm to the face. Trying to hit those cybernetics, discombobulate her scanners. Gets behind, Frankensteiner! Spiking MintyClovers on the head and is going to look for this. Going back to the well with this one. MintyClovers countered it earlier. Can she do it again? Discus punch! Yes, she can! Oh my god, again elevating slightly. Hurricane Rana off the ropes, hooks the leg in the center of the ring. ShmeepsWorld for the win! No, MintyClovers kicks out of it. What a near fall for MintyClovers. Inzagiri. Ooh, running into shoulder first into the gut, but out of the way, gets out of the corner. That's very, very lucky for ShmeepsWorld. As getting stuck in the corner, you got nowhere to go. Could be a very dangerous position. Sliding leg drop. MintyClovers double choke bomb into the corner. Double fisted choke bomb. Ooh, big right robotic hand from MintyClovers. MintyClovers now completely in control. Scoop slam. Sliding leg drop again. Oh no, MintyClovers looking to eye up Shmeeps. This might be the end. Fucking natural one. Natural one from MintyClovers. Elbow drop from the sky. Shmeeps might be out of it. ShmeepsWorld kick out of 2. A solid 2 count for Shmeeps. The natural one didn't put Shmeeps out of it, but maybe a choke slam will. Whatever MintyClovers might have in store for Shmeeps. Shmeeps has got to try to counter it. Choke slam again. Oh my god, one-handed choke toss by MintyClovers. It's all over. No, ShmeepsWorld again kicks out. Don't turn this into a drinking game of every time I say world, you'll die. Shmeeps rolling out of the chat. Chance fight forever. Shmeeps, though, suplex to the floor. Seems like Shmeeps still has some gas left in the tank. Not running on empty quite yet, but it's got to be getting up there. Better start looking for a gas station soon, a resting spot. An opportunity to put this to rest. 4 count. This is definitely a different MintyClovers we saw than during their first matchup. 6 count though. MintyClovers might be out cold. 7. If MintyClovers can't get up before the 10 count, Shmeeps will have successfully put away MintyClovers for a second time. No, MintyClovers getting back up, and Shmeeps sees that. Rolling through. ShmeepsWorld starting to sense that MintyClovers might be on battery saving mode right now. Running out of juice. What will it take to put her fully drained? Ooh, 1 leg drop kick. 5 count. Halfway to a 10. Taught you some quick math there, but if they get to 10, that's a count out. Ooh, both MintyClovers and ShmeepsWorld agreeing. Let's get into the ring. MintyClovers makes it in first. ShmeepsWorld makes it in second and gets caught for it. MintyClovers with a combination of... Ooh, elbow! The bionic elbow! Oh my god! The bionic enhancements. Rope break might have just saved ShmeepsWorld Season 2 career there. Those bionic elbows. Ducks under. Bumps him. Big boot blocked. ShmeepsWorld is in dire straits. She's got to do something if she wants to win this. MintyClovers on the apron. Shmeeps bouncing her off the middle rope. Chops and kicks. Either one of these two can take the win here. MintyClovers saying it's over. Calling for the end. ShmeepsWorld back up though. Grabs MintyClovers off the ropes. Doesn't quite bumps him, but trying to get BeepsWorld back into that corner. This could be it. No! BeepsWorld kicking out. Shmeeps! Beeps! Face Buster! Something like that. X Factor, I think is actually what that's called. Kick to the face. No! Reversal. Scoop slam. Off the rope. Sliding leg drop. BeepsWorld looking for another one. It could be the end for ShmeepsWorld. Natural 1! But BeepsWorld isn't done. Her sights are set on ending this. Atomic elbow number 2. No! ShmeepsWorld. 1, 2, 3, and BeepsWorld put down ShmeepsWorld for Amris Morgana. And I feel like there might be something dark looming above the second season of MPW. I have chills running down my body, and they're not the good kind. We still have one more match tonight for the Icon Division #1 contendership tournament, but an eerie feeling fills the room as BeepsWorld has picked up her first win in MPW. That was a good match too. I feel like a lot of really good matches today. This anxiety is really trying me. Okay, cool. So I can talk to you guys a little bit about the thing I was fighting with. So basically what we usually do, so that was a rival reaction. And if it was going to be looking that stupid, I probably would have picked a different one. There's another like replacement one that I could have chose, but it was like, the other one is like they fake an injury sort of thing where they're like, oh, they happen to be injured, and then, oh, this person's going to come out. But then I was like, this one comes out where they're like going to show up behind them. So I was like, that might be cool. I thought it was going to have didn't think BeepsWorld was just going to magically appear there. Like, I have no idea why they did it that way. Like, but the reason this was so fucking dreadful to get to work was because for some reason, usually what I do is I remove all of, like, so in this game, we don't do men and women, we do Icon Idol, but in this game, they have men and women as like a strict thing, so that's why we have Icon Idol divisions, because the feminine bodies, whether you're a woman or not, is Idol, Icon for the masculine bodies, whether you're a man or not, right? And so what I usually do is I remove everybody that could potentially have been in the Idol division, because it's whatever, women, right? Like the women bodies, right? Air quotes. But I take all those people out, and I usually leave the one person I want, the two people I want in the match, and the one person I want to like do something in the rival reaction, so that it only has one person to pick from, and that was BeepsWorld. For some fucking reason, it was not letting me select any rival reactions with just BeepsWorld as an option. And so I was like, fucking why? Like, this doesn't make any sense. This has never happened before. And so I tested it by just adding someone random, some random woman that was real, like a real WWE person. And then it worked. So I was like, well, obviously now they're going to just pick the WWE person because they're not going to pick BeepsWorld because the game hates me. So I can't just have it work with that. So I was like, fuck, this is so stupid. And so what I did, because I'm a big brain genius, was I just duplicated BeepsWorld and then put 2 BeepsWorlds in the roster, so it had 2 people to pick from, but it was only BeepsWorld. Ooh, thinking of a possible redesign for Angel and MPW? It's absolutely, my dude. I'm probably gonna redesign Usino as well, because Usino has a new model. So Usano's probably going to get redesigned. Like, I mean, if you guys got ideas for what you want with your characters, 100%, just tell me. I'm more than happy. Honestly, what it does is allow for me to think of story ideas in my head, right? Of like, why does this person look this way now? What happened? Like, is it because they're evil? Did they just get a new haircut? Or they got new glasses? You know? So it's like, it helps me out. So yeah, if you guys got ideas for stuff, feel free to DM me and we can work through it. It helps me more than you think, I think. You'll hop on your 2K23 and get some pics to send you? Yeah, sure, for sure. And then if you can send me the pics for like what you want him to look like, for sure. But if you can send me the pics, I don't know if this is gonna be too much work for you. If you can send me the pictures of like the items on the side, you could just send me a picture of your whole screen too. But the pictures on the side where you select them from, just so I know exactly which one they are and I don't pick one that looks slightly like it. But yeah, for sure, I'd love to see that. I also am on earlier versions, so some of the items might not be there for you versus me, but for sure. Okay, this is the last match of episode 2, and then we have 4 more matches after that. So stick tuned. If you haven't seen yourself yet, you might show up on the next card, because I'm trying to get everybody that hasn't wrestled already in the first 2 episodes of season 2. I'm kind of happy that MintyClovers won, but I did have an idea if MintyClovers lost again. Okay, let's get into it. You forgot you uninstalled it? That's fair. This isn't quite a big game, honestly. Well, let's get into it. Actually, no, we're not getting into it. Stop. I need to start the predict. I need to create the prediction. Of course, it's my brain. I forget all the predictions the moment people are like actually like there's like a heavy amount of voting in the predictions. I never forget when it's just Potato voting by himself, but it's like the moment like 3 or 4 people or 2 people are voting, I'm like, oh, I don't remember. Okay, let's get into it. All right, it is time for your main event of the evening, and I don't know if I've really recovered from the last match. I don't know how I feel, but we gotta get back, as this is the Icon Division #1 Contenders Tournament. And something else that feels a little bit weird is Zarataro entering the arena without that openweight championship. I mean, Emrys Morgana is double dipping in the cheating. Emrys Morgana cheated the championship off of Zarataro. It's very much suspected. It's hard to prove exactly 100% that this happened, but it's widely expected. We've tested it for Magic, and it seems like the referee in Zarataro and Emrys Morgana's match for the Openweight Championship was tampered with via Magic, whether it was Merlin or Emrys, and she stole the win, tapping Zarataro in the middle of the ring, and a little bit of a cheeky victory. So the first ever Openweight Championship to be lost/won in a non-Openweight Championship match. But a common theme with MPW Openweight Champions, it's almost like the MPW Openweight curse, is that Openweight Champions, when they have that Openweight Championship and they're in another #1 contender tournament or in a position to be #1 contendership, in the #1 contendership, a position of contendership for the Icon or Idol Division Championship, they usually lose that championship before they win the Icon or Idol Division Championship. So that could potentially be a massive boost in confidence for Zarataro, not having to worry about the Openweight Championship. Speaking of the Openweight Championship, Tabby Cat. These two have history together. Tabby Cat and Zarataro have faced off before, and Zarataro was actually the one to dethrone Tabby Cat's upset reign when Tabby Cat won the Openweight Championship. Tabby Cat won the Openweight Championship from Bonk in the biggest Openweight upset in the history of the Openweight Championship, I'd have to say. But Zarataro put away Tabby Cat, so maybe and became his first ever Openweight champion. But I mean, I never want to count out Tabby Cat. Definitely the dark horse, ironically, because he's a cat. I mean, it's weird that he's a dark horse beating Bonk, you know? But nevertheless, this might be a huge boost, motivation boost, morale boost for Zarataro, because Zarataro 1 knows that he can beat Tabby Cat. He's done it before. He's done it in the hardest, most grueling match type that we have here He falls count anywhere, open weight match. He won a championship off him. So he can fight under pressure against Tabby Cat. And he doesn't have to worry about the open weight championship anymore. He doesn't have to train like he did before. Oh my god, out the gate though. But I think that just is as demoralizing as anything. Zarataro came running out the gate and Tabby Cat caught him, immediately just tossed him like he was a baby and flipped him around. Absolutely crazy. Zarataro got dropped on the back of his head. Already holding on to it, but neither of these two are going to go down. Ooh, Zarataro got an arm submission hold. Locked in. Tabby Cat reverses it. Ooh, bouncing his head off his own knees. These two have definitely, I mean, Tabby Cat's definitely got to have been studying Zarataro since the Openweight Championship loss. The last time we saw, oh, this is also Tabby Cat's debut match in Season 2. So, Zarataro is 1-1, Tabby Cat 0-0. Hip toss. The last time we saw Tabby Cat, he lost the Battle Royal. He was unable to win the Battle Royal, the 8-person Battle Royal that Gaelic Angel won at the end of Season 1 on our last show. Zarataro once again going for that arm submission, trying to twist that arm, twist the paw of Tabby Cat, make Tabby Cat tap. I mean, maybe Zarataro's got something to prove to himself. Maybe there's some inner demons. He's focusing a little bit too much on the submission holds, and now Tabby Cat going for the bear hug. Rope break, though. Taps the rope. And the winner of this match will go on to face UnchainedAwesome, the #1 contendership for Bonk's Icon Division Championship match. I mean, if Tabby Cat can pick up this win, he could pull off 2 upsets on Bonk, on the Openweight Championship and the Icon Division Championship. Flying forearm to the floor, just seemed like he rocked his own elbow. Tabby Cat powerbomb position to Zarataro on the floor. I'm happy we didn't end off this episode with that ShmeepsWorld match, or else I feel like I would have too much of a sense of dreary dread, you know? I would feel too anxious, but we get to cool off with this epic match and go home happy. No matter who wins this, the fans are the winners here tonight. Everything has been turned up on its head in Season 2, man. 8 count. We could see a double count out, and Chain could potentially be the #1 contender without even having to fight in the finals. Okay, Zarataro breaks it up. I think these two are too used to fighting in openweight rules. Rolling Thunder, and they're not concerned about the count. Ooh, Zarataro trying to grab the legs of Tabby Cat, but just a little bit too short. Tabby Cat's seeming like he's a little bit wobbly. Zarataro loves taking his time on the outside. That's where he feels most comfortable. Ooh, Tabby Cat gets caught. Drop kick. Usually you find people... Oh, roll up. Roll up. Sorry, 1 second. Kick out of 1. That's why you can't count out Tabby Cat. You have to make sure you're watching everything. But usually when someone's entering the ring, the person in the ring can take advantage of that because they're caught off guard. But Zarataro was able to successfully get in the ring and catch the momentum. But bear hug again. Zarataro just has to grab onto the ropes if he can or break out of it. Elbows, trying to force his way through. Boom, clobbering the ears. Clothesline meat hook style. Hooking him down. Zarataro, ooh, maybe it was going off the ropes, but changed his mind for a DDT. A good blend of powerhouse and high flyer is Zarataro. Ooh, frog splash! Mom, no hands! Look, Mom, no hands with that frog splash. Going up to the middle rope. Mini Ham Ham, thank you, ma'am, from the middle rope! Ham Ham, thank you, ma'am, from the middle rope. Is that enough? 2? No! Kick out of 2. I don't think anyone told Zarataro that the purple ropes aren't really imbued with magic anymore since the magic dispel has been cast on the arena. Kaiju Killer, though, connects! Zarataro making sure that Openweight Championship, That loss isn't going to weigh him down, and Zarataro is moving on to the finals. A dominant fashion against Tabby Cat. Like I said, he knows he can beat him. He knows he can beat him under pressure, and he knows that he can beat him. And he knows he doesn't have to worry about that openweight championship. All he's got to focus on is the Icon Division Championship. Can Zarataro follow in the boots of former openweight champions before him and earn himself an Icon Division Championship title shot after dropping the title? We'll have to see, but we will see you guys next week for some more MPW, the go-home show to MPW presents Living Legends #2. Yeah. Also, hi Tyranno. I don't know if I said hi to you before. Zarataro is the odds. The odds were against Zarataro in the votes, but it's a young up-and-comer coming real hard. When's the sponsored segment? Dude, I need to get... Dude, honestly, real talk, if we had, like, if I had sponsors, I would totally use this stream to do sponsor stuff and, like, do commercials in the middle of it. But also, so something I really think is cool is BRB gonna lurk and go get... Burmgers? Nice. Good luck. Something that I think would be really cool is, in, like, New Japan Pro Wrestling. WWE does it as well, but it's really gross and I hate it. But in New Japan, they do it really cool where on the mat, and UFC does this too, on like the mat and stuff, they'll have like advertisers on it. I would totally take an advertiser that wants that. If they want it just to have their logo somewhere on the apron, I'd totally do that. Also, Ty, your shoe looks like candy pop. Tyranno's shoe looks like a candy pop? That's pretty cool. So now I just gotta remember, so Draven, so it's #1 contendership match is Zarataro. Also Zarataro won Shmeeps, if you're wondering. Versus Unchained. And then it's Rize versus Draven. Critical Role time, you're gonna lurk. Fun and good luck. Yeah, I know. When it comes to the totem pole, I respectfully take second place to Critical Role. Hope you have fun. Hopefully it's not too crazy. Hopefully it's really good though. Have fun. Thank you for stopping by. This will be the last show anyways. Have you heard of Matt Mercer? I gotta contact Matt Mercer and be like, hey, you want to be an MPW? Fucking imagine that. Like, imagine just like a random, really famous person's like, yeah, I want to be an MPW. Okay, this is gonna have an interesting match because I'm playing around with some different match types. It's also really funny that these two were already picked for this match. I keep looking at the wrong, like, or not the wrong list. I keep looking at my notes, and of course I don't know who's gonna win the thing, so I keep looking at, like, Icon Division #1 contendership match. I'm like, right, I gotta book that. Who's in the match again? Icon #1 contendership match. Right. I keep looking at my notes like I'm gonna figure it out, but it's not there because I didn't know who was gonna win at the time of writing those notes. So I have to look at the other notes. Also, I think I gotta go to the bathroom super quick. So I'm gonna put you guys on the BRB screen. Have fun, Shmeeps. Alright, I'm gonna I'm gonna mute myself and mute the desktop, and then I'll be right back. Where you came? Let your soul
he's coming for
the earth,
me.
let
He's
your
coming
body
for
return to
me.
dust, so be the will of
He's
God.
coming for me. His head was sticking through his pants. He's still coming for me. Why?
Get in here, Unchained.
I'm trying my best.
Get in here.
Hello, he's chased me around the whole dang truck. His head was up his ass.
Stop stunning me and just fucking die. Fucking die. God damn it. Jesus Christ, face him, please. Please face him. Jesus Christ. There we go. This is getting ridiculous. Fucking hit him. Oh my Jesus. Oh my God, Majima, you're treating these guys way too well. No, you're done. You're done. It's fine.
That one's getting saved.
Yeah, I like that one. He's so determined.
I like how both of our votes were
Unchained
red.
petting a goat.
I didn't know how. I like the idea. I just couldn't.
That was from chat. Acorn poops the elephant's snoot. That's great.
That drawing.
Poop the snoot with an acorn.
Hey, nice. Boop. That's the honor to be second place. Exactly. It's an honor to be second place. To Matthew Mercer, it's an honor. Leo says hi. How's it going, Leo? We gotta find a idea for a story where Flair gets outnumbered and he needs to call upon Leo to save him in MPW. All right. Let's get into it. I think you're going to see a familiar face in this match who's also in the chat. What? People in the chat in the game? That's crazy. I asked Leo if he wants to be a participant, and he turned his head like, of course. Leo's going to be getting in the gym soon. All right, let's get into it. Ooh, first match of the third show, final four matches. Wah! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington, and tonight we are having a random entrance. I just want to see where they go with this. Okay, they just don't have music? Also, they don't have their Titantron? That's weird. Okay. Cool, man. Even when people have been working correct for years. WWE 2K23 for Steam Edition leaves you on your toes. You know? Leave you on your toes a bit. Light so bright, I can feel the rays. My tongue sits tight, I can barely breathe. Sleepless nights waiting for the day. I wanna be strong, wanna be brave. Bloodied in rep shape. I might not be the best, but I never break. I will not surrender, I am a contender. Wanna be strong, wanna be brave. Light so bright, I can hear the rape. Oh, that's really frustrating. Fuck it. Well, that's not the first match anymore. The game decided, we're gonna move all of the matches that you wanted, up one. So it's not gonna be the match that starts the show anymore. And I don't feel like redoing every match, but I'll redo 3 of the 4 matches. Mainly because I don't want this match to be the main event over the, #1 contendership matches. Who are you guys wanting to see challenge Bonk and T for the championships? What camps are you in? Are you in the Rize camp or the Draven camp? Or are you in the Zarataro or the Unchained camp? Well, I will not surrender. I am the contender. Wanna be strong, wanna be brave. Strong. You're in your camp, obviously. So true. So true, so true. I need to change this this prediction now, because you can't predict on a person that's not in this match. Okay, let's get into it. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington, and this is our go-home show to MPW Presents Living Legends Season 2. Now, this is going to be a very interesting match, because the bosses upstairs are trying to test out some new formats. So rather than it being Merlin or Garreth in this match, this is going to be a new kind of tag team match we have seen before, but we don't see very often. Merlin and Garreth, Team Wizard King, will be working together in a tag team tornado match, meaning that there will be no tag-ins, no tag-outs. I don't think there's count-outs, and you have to pin your opponent inside the ring. Both shoulders must be on the ground. So Merlin and Garreth here. I mean, Merlin and Gareth's team here were under suspicion of some tampering with the referees, and it's been all squared away right now, but there's an anti-magic spell barrier around the MPW arena. Hopefully it will last, because you never know what these 2/3 will do to win the game. These two are looking to take the tag team scene by storm. They've already worked together this long, and now they're still cheating their way to the top. Can they work in sync with each other to win this tag team match? The first tag team match of the season. And their opponents will be someone they're very familiar with. And I'm pretty sure one of them is making their Season 2 debut, but I'm almost certain of that. It will be none other than Bonk and Dragthulu, the Icon Division Champion Bonk, and his friend and partner in this matchup, Dragthulu. Dragthulu started his MPW Season 2 career already, but now he's here to join and start it off for his friend, Bonk, the Icon Division Champion. We could have seen Bonk versus Dragthulu for the championship, but unfortunately for him, for Dragthulu, Dragthulu lost in the first round to UnchainedAwesome in the tag tournament, or in the #1 contenders tournament. Can Dragthulu and Bonk pull out this win, or will they fall to Team Wizard King? I mean, Bonk is incredibly impressive. He's taken out Merlin. He beat Merlin to retain his championship at the last show of the year. Can they do it again? Or can he do it again, but in a tag team match with his friend, Dragthulu? Flaunting that custom belt made by Garreth Unported himself. A redesigned Icon Division champion. Flaunting it like a war trophy, and there he is. Bonk is sensing the energy in the arena. It seems that magic blocking spell shield doesn't block out Ki as it fills Bonk up. Also, what the actual fuck is happening? Genuinely, what the fuck is happening? You know what? Fucking hell, man. Okay. What the fuck? Does it not say... No, it changed it to fucking tag team. It just changed it to... Okay. Serenity now. Serenity now. Oh my fucking god, this game is so fucking good. It's so good. Spend like $80 on this game and the new one. Do it. It works perfectly the first time. It's so freaking good. My god, man. My favorite part is how it changes things randomly. Probably my favorite time. My absolute favorite thing. Perfection even, exactly. This game is so fucking good. Oh my fucking god. I wanna be strong, wanna be brave. The light's so bright, I can feel the rays. 11 out, exactly. Honestly, give these people a raise. You know, it's not I always dog shit on the 2K development team, and they make very dumb, stupid decisions, and I hate it. But like, to be fair to them, they're not trying to make a terrible game. They're trying to make a fun game that people enjoy, right? And they're just given a shitty amount of time and I guess don't have enough resources. I don't know. They focus on a lot of random dumb shit. And there's a lot that goes into wrestling. Very true, especially these games. So I give them a lot of shit because they've only had like, what, a decade of properly working games and then stopped forever. And now they have these, so try not to be a dick, but it's also like, I paid money. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestling Ton, and tonight is the go-home show before our first big event of Season 2, and that's MPW, that's Masu Pro Wrestling, presents Living Legends. Masu Pro Wrestling presents Living Legends Season 2, and we're going to start off tonight's episode with not a singles competition. No. We're not going to start with an Icon Division singles competition. We're going to start out with something the bosses upstairs want to test out with. We're starting off with Team Wizard King working together here tonight in a tornado tag match. We've seen tornado tag matches before, few and far between in Season 1. But maybe we'll see more this season, depending on how these matches go for the bosses upstairs. This is the first tag team match of Season 1. Season 2, I can't lie. This is the first tag match of Season 2. Can Merlin and Garreth pull it out for the win? I mean, Merlin is currently 0-1. Garreth is also 0-1. Together they make 0-2. Can these two pull it out in this matchup? They've worked in sync for Season 1 most of the way through. They've been doing pretty good. They've been sticking together. So definitely a group that has the most synergy and knows each other the best. They've been around each other the longest when it comes to wrestling. But in Masu Pro Wrestling, you can't predict many things. You can't predict how these matches will go. In a tornado tag match, means that there will be no tags. I believe no countouts, and you have to pin your opponent in the center of the ring. One of the two, while preventing the other one from breaking up the pin. But their opponents are some people that they're very familiar with. Merlin and Garreth have seen these two in their nightmares. They've seen these two in and across the ring. It is the Icon Division Champion Bonk with his friend and partner in this matchup, Dragthulu. And now Dragthulu may have started his Season 2 already, off to a rocky start. Bonk is actually yet to start his Season 2. This is Bonk, the Icon Division Champion's Season 2 debut. And can he start off 1-0? Tonight we will see Bonk's #1 contender get crowned. It will be either Zarataro or UnchainedAwesome. Fortunately and unfortunately for Bonk, unfortunately for Dragthulu, Bonk will not be having to face Dragthulu in the championship matches. Dragthulu has been eliminated from the #1 contenders tournament in the first round against UnchainedAwesome, who's made it all the way to the finals. So if you're going to lose, at least lose to the guy that won it all, because then you can say, hey, I lost to the guy that won it, the whole thing, you know? I could be #2, you know, you just never saw it. I could be second place. But unfortunately, it's a single elimination tournament for them, but Dragthulu has limiting tag team experiences, as he was in the MPW Random Selector Double Eliminator Tag Tournament, but he didn't make it very far. He was tag teamed with Draven, Dancing with Draven in that tournament, randomly selected to work with. Swinging neckbreaker, so maybe it's a whole different thing when you're no longer randomly selected, but as you can see, the key coursing through Bonk's veins right now are not being blocked by the magical, the Dispel Magic Shield around the MPW arena, because Garreth Unported, Merlin, and Emerson Morgana were under investigation due to some shenanigans, which is all but confirmed. You can't really confirm these things 100%, but like a 99.9% chance that magic was used to get Emerson Morgana that openweight championship match. Merlin pushing Bonk up against the ropes, kneeing him. Garreth Unported completely blocked by Merlin. I don't know what he was going for there, but he was going for a moonsault, but clothesline. So in this matchup, you can only win by pinfall or submission in the ring, away from the ropes, but there are no countouts, meaning that you can fight on the outside as long as you want. I'm pretty sure you can't use weapons, but I may be wrong about that. You might be able to use weapons. We'll see. The boss upstairs have informed the wrestlers, but not me, unfortunately. Phew! Brain Buster! Twisting Brain Buster to Bonk. You know Merlin and Garreth want to get their hands on these two after Bonk won the title, flaunting that custom-made title that Garreth made himself of the Icon Division Championship like a trophy, flaunting it in front of them. You know that gets under their skin. Merlin on the top rope, maybe looking for a magic missile dropkick. Bonk maybe coming in for the save. Ooh! Took the bullet for his friend and partner there. Shoulder tackle off the top rope. Bonk, that's what teammates are here for. Taking the bullet from Merlin. Deadlift power slam. And now it's 2-on-1 in the center of the ring for Bonk. This is dangerous territory, but if anyone can handle it, I think it's going to be Bonk. Fisherman suplex. No, reversed into a Northern Lights. Doesn't hold the bridge pin. Sees in the corner of the eye that Dragthulu is getting back up, and it's way too early to go for a pin. Oh my god. Torture rack position, burning hammer position, but luckily no burning hammer, just tossing him. Clubbing blows to the back of the head for Dragthulu, and now it's a 2-on-1 assault. Merlin and Garreth are very familiar with 2-on-1 assaults, as they constantly like to use their number game to their advantage. Bonk narrowly escapes that drop kick, but Garrett's going to interrupt whatever he's planning to do with Merlin. But Bonk's not going to let that slide get rotated. Idiot. DDT. Big boot, though. When there's two people in the ring, you can't keep your eyes off them. Elbow drop with a little bit of flair. Grabbing Garreth, and now it's his turn to get rotated. Impaler DDT. Hooks the leg for Garreth. Ooh, 2 count. Near fall for Bonk and Dragthulu. Dragthulu grabbing the beard of Merlin. Ooh, and just a punch to the gut. Elbow drop again from Bonk. It seems like these two are in complete control right now. Kip up from Garreth. As I say that, commentators curse. Garreth getting back some momentum. Skywalker reversed. 2-on-1. Garreth's in a dangerous position. Backbreaker. A couple good moves, and it could be lights out for Garreth as Merlin is out on the outside. Hooks the leg. 1. Rope break, though. As I said, rope breaks are in effect. You got to get away from the ropes. Break it up if you're in the ropes. Elbow drop again, a 3rd one. And Merlin's back in it. Dropping him. Ooh, oh my god, Merlin! Shining Wizard reversed the uppercut into a Shining Wizard. Garreth on the outside taking out Dragthulu. Bonk might be out of it. Splash from the top! Bonk was looking to send Merlin into orbit. Miscalculation from Garreth there. Kick out by sending Drag into the ring, but cross arm breaker by Drag. It ended up not mattering as Bonk kicks out at 2. An incredible reversal by Merlin. Oh my god, Dragthulu's gonna be 6 stars in a minute! Dragthulu got caught. Garreth ripcord knee. 2. Dragthulu kicks out while Bonk's being distracted by Garreth. Merlin is pissed. Butterfly takeover, no! Dragthulu's back up, but Garreth caught him. The number game continues to stay strong. Garreth was looking for something. Garreth miscalculated the timing on those in these tag team matches. That's not his strong suit. You're going to end up stepping on each other's toes every once in a while. Bonk sends Garreth into the corner, and now Merlin back body drop onto the apron. Oh my god, that's the strongest part of the ring. And Merlin showing off. He loves to show and flex those magic muscles, and a little bit of cockiness coming from Bonk as well. Merlin eyeing his protege as Bonk just picks him up. German suplex. Tossing Dragthulu or Garreth like he's weightless. Dragthulu picking up Merlin. 2. Kick out by Garreth. Bonk thought he had it. Oh, elbow drop. Merlin and Garreth are having a war outside. Super kick by Garreth. Off the ropes. Head scissor gonna slow it down, brother. Head scissors by Garreth. Standing shooting star press. 1, 2. Bonk kicks out at 2. Garreth arguing with the ref. Splash by Merlin, but rolls through. And now it's 2-on-1, but Bonk's not going to let that last for too long. Gets back in, and Merlin's looking to toss him. Only someone like Merlin could toss someone as big as Bonk like he's nothing. The strength of these two. Working the leg on the outside is Dragthulu as Bonk and Merlin battle it out. We can see a cover and a victory. Off the ropes, jumps under, jumps over the knee. And now knee strikes from Drag to Garreth. Chops blocked with a punch. Merlin in control in the ring. But Bonk slipping, sliding right under him. Gonna take out the knee. That's his shining wizarding knee. Drop kick. Doesn't take him down though. Garrett's getting sent back into the ring, flattening Merlin. 2-on-1 for Garreth. Garreth is in trouble. Dragthulu's eyeing him up. Merlin's out cold on the outside, but Bonk, miscommunication. But there he goes, Abyssal. Tombstone lands it. But Bonk not done with Garreth wanting to put the final nail in the coffin. Maybe wasted too much time too. Rope break. I think Bonk might have just barely moved Garreth towards the ropes for that rope break. Drag's looking at Bonk like, why did you do that? But it's too late. 6 stars. Bonk not paying attention. There he goes. Breaks it up. Fisherman suplex. Reversed into a Northern Lights. They're all by themselves in the ring. Merlin could potentially pick up the first tag match. Yakuza kick. Yakuza kick to Bonk from Merlin. Garreth playing goalie. Kick out of 2. Garreth on the defense. Merlin thought he had it. And Garreth brainbuster on the floor. Clothesline ducks it. Bonk back up with a little bit of a combo for Merlin. Gets it, but Garreth behind him. Hurricane Rana, no. Hurricane Rana, there he goes. And Garreth maybe looking to fly. Bonk gonna Merlin connects with Dragthulu, but Garreth does not. Sweeps the leg. This match is turned into pandemonium. Nobody's in the ring. Garreth rolls through. Kick. Dragthulu switching dance partners. The first ever tag match of the season. Bonk eyeing up Merlin this time as Dragthulu and Garreth continue their battle. Backbreaker, chops, suplex, German suplex, into the barricade. Just fighting in this corner, chops. Ooh, that right hook from Bonk. Ooh, maybe looking for that impaler DDT on the ground, but Garreth says no way, no way, horse A. Suplex. Merlin trying to gain that momentum. Bonk's in control, Drag's in control. But now Garreth going after him again, trading dance partners one more time as Bonk is laid out on the floor in Merlin's turn. Garrett's trying to get a piece of everybody. Oh God. Slam, legs first into the barricade. Grabs the leg, forearm. This is the second time this month that Garreth has been bleeding. Kick. Detonation kick. Passed over to Merlin. Into a discus punch. Now it's 2-on-1. The Wolves are picking apart the lamb that is Dragthulu. But you can't win on the outside here. They gotta do something. Double hook. Drops him on the knees. Garreth was thinking about maybe getting into the ring. Hanging. Ooh, boot. Big boot to the side of that horse head of Bonk from the Horsehead Nebula. But Bonk and Dragthulu back at it. Feeding off the energy of the crowd in the chat. Dragthulu and Merlin on the outside with Bonk. Garreth laid out, sprawled in the center of the ring. You'd think that maybe Bonk wants to go after Garreth, but they're trying to tag team him. Using the numbers game, separate those two. It's an expert play. Garrett's gonna get back out. Back body drop. Elbow drop. All the drops. Drop the base. Sending Garreth into the steel steps. He's not using them as a weapon technically, so it still counts. And a 2-on-1 continues. Merlin trying to fight out of it. Swinging neckbreaker to Merlin. Garrett's back in. Forearm busted open. Dragthulu sharing the mask of crimson. Garreth now Brainbuster. Garreth's the only one up, but Dragthulu getting him back to his feet. Saving Bonk. Sending Merlin into the into the ring post. Busting Merlin open. Snapmare. Trying to wear down your opponent as much as you can before looking for that opportunity. DDT. To go for that pin. You can only win in the middle of the ring, in the center. Away from the ropes. You can't win on the outside. Bicycle big boot. From Garreth Unported. Merlin sent to the barricade. Garreth sent over. And now Merlin giving the front row a show. Oh, knee strike to the jaw. Swinging neck breaker doesn't quite connect. This is about animosity towards each other. These two hate each other. Another DDT. Garreth, though, fighting out of it. As the teams have separated ever so slightly. Garreth, though, pulling Bonk into the ring. Trying to separate Dragthulu. Drop kick to the back. An unsuspecting Dragthulu. Trying to separate the numbers to deal as much damage as you can. Oh, Garreth, though, eyeing Bonk in the ring. This is the only place you can win. Bonk's back up. Over the knee. Bonk's going to go for a cover. Merlin's not paying attention. And Bonk catches Garreth Unported completely off guard. Merlin didn't even know what was happening. Merlin and Garreth were too busy focusing on inflicting punishment to remember that this is a tag match. Bonk behind the back gets the cover. All that damage done on the outside was for Bonk to come in, hit him with the knee and pin him. Took the life right out of Garreth Unported, winning the first tag match of the season, and Bonk is going 0-1 for his start. We'll move on to our next match of the night, a single idols competition. That match wasn't bad. I would definitely say that match wasn't bad. I think that the problem with those kind of tag matches, which maybe makes Falls Count Anywhere tornado tags really good, is that they kind of I find they get stuck in that corner very much. Because I'm pretty sure that happened in the other tornado tag we did at, what is it called? Divisions. They always get caught in that bottom corner. You love Bonk's outfit. Bonk is great. Making Bonk was like such a clusterfuck. But it worked out. Okay. Time for the Idol Division Championship. Let's get into it. It is time for Singles Idols Competition. 2 members that have yet to make their Season 2 debut. Can they start with a win? I mean, Tyranno Maximum started their Season 1 off with a win. Can they do it again tonight? Tyranno Maximum debuted in MPW, shocking the world, taking on Draven's Open Challenge and beating and pinning Draven. Didn't end up becoming the #1 contender for that tournament, but went on to win the Openweight Championship, becoming one of the most dominant Openweight champions of our Season 1 and maybe of all time. The last time we saw Tyranno Maximum, I believe the match was with Emrys Morgana. And I believe Tyranno Maximum came up short in that match. I don't think Ty was in the final episode of Season 1. So they are looking to start off their Season 2 journey with a win. They ended up Season 1 off with a loss. Can they start off Season 2 with a win? Everyone's looking to be that undefeated master of Season 2. Can Tyrannomaximum pull it off? Of course, it depends on who Ty has to go up against one-on-one. And then after this match, it's nothing but #1 contendership matches. I mean, Ty's got a rough start for him, or for them in MPW. As we got Rocky, the former Idol Division champion, former Openweight champion, an incredibly dominant champion in both. Tyrannomaximum was unable to pick up a Idol Division championship last season, but will this be their season to pick up an Idol Division championship? I mean, if I'm Ty, you gotta stay positive, but it's already looking grim just from the entrances. You're going up against Rocky, one of the more dominating idols, one of the most dominating idols of Season 1. They started out a little bit late, so we don't even know what Rocky's capable of having a full season to their arsenal, you know? Having a whole season at their disposal. Rocky came in and claimed the throne of the spookiest person in MPW from Glitchy. Knocked the demon straight out of her. Can Rocky or Ty start their season off undefeated with 1-0? Neither of these two were selected by the bosses upstairs to be in the Idol Division #1 contendership match or title tournament, but definitely picking up wins early is going to get you those spots way quicker. The bosses upstairs love looking at the wins. They love looking at the losses. They also love seeing people earn it. You know, wins and losses aren't everything, but they're definitely helpful. It's kind of like a degree, you know? A degree may not get you a job. You might not need a degree to get a job, but it's always good to have because it's just an extra little bit on that piece of paper. Rocky straight out the gate showing what made her so deadly in Season 1, biting the fingies of Ty. Off the rope forearm, though. Or not forearm, clothesline. I mean, part of it was a forearm, I guess, but we've seen Ty come back from impossible odds before. Can they do it again? Ooh. Locking in a submission hold early, trying to maybe wear down the legs of Rocky. Went for a ankle submission hold. My brain is fucking melting. I can't remember what that's called. And I should know what it's called now. Pulling at the face of Ty. Pulling at the mouth and nose of Tyranno. Rocky going up to the second rope. Double axe handle. Ankle lock, that's what it's called. Thank you, brain. Gets in at an early one. Sidewalk backbreaker. Ooh, the disrespect, kicking some dirt into the eyes of Ty. I mean, that's definitely... I mean, getting dirt in your eyes, no matter who you are, is very, very bad. But that's gonna possibly cause Ty to have some miscalculations. Gravat suplex, miscalculations on their springboards. And when they're jumping off the top rope, you know, where an inch could mean hitting your opponent or missing your opponent. Everything counts, and you need to have your eyes nice and clean. Kick out of 2. Kick to the back. I mean, We saw Blueness pull off a big upset earlier this month against GlitchyBasturds, getting a win on the 3-time Idol Division, 1-time Icon Division champion, or 3-time Idol Division, 1-time Openweight Division champion. So if Ty could pull that off, that could be just skyrocket their career for Season 2. Getting a win on a former champion of both divisions, just that's going to do so much for your stock prices. And Tyranno Maximum is definitely someone we don't really know what we can expect from, because they're always pulling out the unexpected. Butterfly takeover. Throws Rocky into the barricades. Clothesline, but ducks out of it. Choke slam to the floor. Shitty little choke slam from Rocky. Throws Ty into the steel steps at a 5 count. They're certainly spending their time out there. 6 count. Ty sending Rocky into the barricade. Ty being aware of the count, though, getting back towards the ring. Referee saying, come on, guys. Ty just doing hand signs at Rocky. Rocky, I think, just confused. Wasn't sure if they were trying to flip him off or what. Oh, Ty rolling. Like I said, unpredictable. You never know what to expect. Ty rolls up Rocky, kicking at 1. Ooh, the stare down between these two. Rocky, ooh, I thought Rocky might have caught Ty there. Cross body over the top. They were staring at each other from the floor to the ring. Enzakuri! And Ty decided to take that opportunity to dive off the top. Springboard off the top. Rocky absorbing that energy that the crowd gives off that could fuel civilizations, but shouldn't be focusing on the crowd. You should be focusing on who's in front of you. Jumping DDT from Ty. Oh, off the ropes drop kick. Springboard drop kick. Working over the back of Rocky, and now the arms and elbows. Ooh, Rocky sits up, but Ty's getting on her nerves. Working the nerve holds. And now again back, just dealing as much damage as they can. Kick to the gut. Oh, Rocky, though, has been fueled up, maybe lost and found. 1, 2, Tyranno Maximum nearly lost it there. I said you can't really expect what Ty's gonna do, but I guess that goes the same for Rocky. A lost and found from out of nowhere. Could we see another one? No. Hooks the leg. Northern Lights. Tyranno Maximum nearly had their potential undefeated streak ruined early. Neither of these two have had a match this season. Super kick to the leg. What could Rocky be doing here? Canadian Destroyer off the top! My God, Canadian Destroyer to Tyranno Maximum! And Rocky puts Ty out of their misery. Out of its misery, almost, is what I almost said. Ty is not an it. Rocky picking up her first win. Can't take much away from Ty, but I mean, I think it was an inevitability since the bell ringing. Rocky picks up her first W as we will move on to the Icon Division #1 Contenders match. Who will challenge Bunk for the first ever Icon Division Championship match of Season 2? Damn. I wanted Ty to win, but Rocky just went boom. I wanted Ty to win. I was gonna say that I actually think that I don't know, Ty's in-game model I didn't have to do anything like super crazy for, I feel like. But I feel like Ty's in-game model is like the one that looks the most like anybody. Anybody like comparatively to the models. If I can break my arm stroking myself off real quick. I feel like Ty's model in game looks so good. It was a good match. It was a good match. And hey man, Minty went 13 or 0-13 in season 1 and went on to win 2 Idol Division championships. So wins don't always mean that you're going to be the champion. They certainly help though. They certainly help you get into those positions. It's what you do with them. All right, let's get into it. Oh. It's time for the Icon Division #1 Contenders match. UnchainedAwesome has made it this far by beating Dragthulu and then beating Gaelic Angel to earn his shot in this #1 contendership match in the tournament. And I mean, Unchained was fighting against odds. It was a 3-1 odds. He's the only person left in the tournament that is a former Icon Division champion. Could we see Chain take on Bonk in the first championship match? If I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to see that. Whenever Chain's already got an ego, he doesn't need the championship. It just inflates it even more. But I mean, it's also kind of fun to see him get knocked down a peg. I mean, I'm an unbiased commentator. But of course, Unchained's got to go through this guy, which, I mean, in a dominant fashion, took out Tabby Cat. Zarataro took out Tabby Cat to get to this point last time. And he took down Merlin, the first ever Icon Division champion. Sorry, I looked through my notes. So, I mean, Zarataro has beaten Unchained before. This might be another case like Tabby Cat where Zarataro's already aware, hey, I can beat this guy. I don't have to worry about the Openweight Championship anymore. This is my opportunity to take the Icon, or I don't have to worry about the Openweight Championship anymore. I can deal with the Icon Division Championship, go one-on-one against Bonk, trade out that Openweight Championship for the Icon Division Championship like many other people have done before him. And honestly, with what the bosses upstairs have been saying, Zarataro may also be in line for a rematch with Emrys Morgana for the Openweight Championship, because Zarataro was screwed out, had the most controversial loss of an MPW Openweight Championship match. Emrys or Merlin or someone through some evil means was able to hypnotize the referee, making them think it was a regular match rather than an open weight match, which allowed for Emrys to throw Zarataro off his game. Into the corner! Just charging. Zarataro didn't know what to do. He was like a deer in headlights. Off the ropes. Big boot. Big boot from the other side. Chain already just in complete control. Russian leg sweep. Out the gate like a house of fire. Chain wants that championship back. Zarataro has never held the gold, never held the Icon Division Championship. Unchained has tasted that so much. Uranagi. I'm not a Nagi, Uranagi. Off the ropes, but super miscalculation. Like I said, the cockiness goes to his head, and then he lands on it. Knee strike, giving Zarataro the perfect opportunity to take control. Chain's going to send Zarataro to the apron, rocking him with a right hand, but Zarataro, ooh, feint. He faked it out and then got an enziguri. Zarataro in front of the French-Canadian commentators. Unchained, watch out! Forearm! Flying forearm off the top to the ground. I don't know how much damage that did to Zarataro, but it looked like it hurt Chain as well. Knee DT. You always see these wrestlers popping off in front of the French-Canadian commentators trying to show off. Zarataro DDT! Trading DDTs to the floor. And Zarataro says, the only way I'm going to win this match is by putting you into the ring. Oh, through the ropes! Spearing head first, ram horns first, through the ropes, into Zarataro, resetting the count though, Hurricane Rana. Back and forth, this means so much. Uranagi to the floor! Back first into the concrete. The protective mats can only do so much. They're mainly designed to protect from scratches, not from how dense the floor is. They give no cushion. Chain's back into the ring. Zarataro's looking for a springboard, but Russian leg sweep from the Canadian takes him down. Chain has been very dominant in this match. Goes for a clothesline, ducks under and gets the kick out. Turns him around for another DDT. Zarataro's lifted up though. Chain's got him up, swinging him into the fuckbuster. That mount going in with those flurry of punches to try to knock out Zarataro. The stiff fists. Zarataro playing defense here. Clothesline. Drop kick. We saw Zarataro, I believe he won his match against Tabby Cat with a middle rope ham thank you ma'am. Could this ham thank you man? I think that put away Tabby Cat. Will it put away Unchained, or will it at least spell disaster for Unchained as he's in a prime position for a kaiju killer? Connects. Zarataro looking to be the #1 contender for the Icon Division Championship. No! Chain was in full control, and then Zarataro flipped it right on his head. A near fall. Leg lariat. Unchained dashing the dreams of Zarataro's first title opportunity, Icon Division title opportunity, I should say. Hip toss. And bouncing the head against the canvas. Booty popping moonsault by Zarataro. Turns Chain around. Ooh, just pulling him down full force. That cannot feel good. And now Zarataro is eyeing up Chain. Chain dives through the middle ropes to get him. Zarataro looking at cannonball. Ooh! The tailbone slightly hitting the head of Chain, but he overextended and landed right on his butt. We might have a broken coccyx. Zarataro gets back into the ring, though. Coccyx broken or not. Ooh, playing a little bit of cat and mouse with the hamster. Uranagi, onto the floor again. Irreparable damage to the back of Zarataro. Russian leg sweep, continuing to punish that back. Fists of Fury. Throws Zarataro back into the ring. Off the ropes, forearms. Zarataro had that scouted, though. He got hit with one forearm already. Spins him around. Forearm, though. Zarataro is in trouble. Chain in control. Catching him for a fallaway slam. It connects. Ooh, Zarataro expertly trying to get out of the way, knowing that maybe some big move is coming. He doesn't want to lose this opportunity. So he's rolling onto the outside where pinfalls and submissions are not legal. An expert spot as it seems to be moving the momentum into his favor. Literally as the words escape from my mouth, commentator's curse. 3 count. Sends Zarataro back into the ring. Chain was absolutely brutal in his last match for the #1 contendership against Angel. We're not seeing that similar brutality, but we could see it later on. Oh my god, dropping his cock and balls right onto his mouth. The microplastics connecting. That could actually genuinely be enough to put Chain away here. And it is. I was like, I concur, Zarataro. That definitely could put him away there. And Zarataro does. Is Zarataro going to trade out the Openweight Championship for a nice, shiny new blue one, the Icon Division Championship? Or will Zarataro fail under the awesome might of the current Icon Division Champion, Bonk? I don't know, but I think things are looking up for Zarataro since losing that championship. His Season 2 is bright on the horizon. Not fair. It's just not fair. Oh, yeah. Just not fair. Heart attack with the blessed, okay. Ripped it out of the chest of the something of the cocaine. Peace of mind not coming to my head, yeah. I want to put my demons to bed, yeah. They say they're running from their past, yeah. Just like a dream, they seem to make yourself go fast, yeah. This is the final match of the night. 100% on Unchained. I'm sorry to let you guys down. How much did you guys bet though? That's not too much. Okay. Usually I like to give, whenever it's like a 100% versus 0, I like to give it to the people that bet, but it's usually, I usually only have that rule if it's one person that bet. If 2 people bet, then it's like, okay, but if it's like 1 person, then it's like, it's not that fun. But if you 2 people bet on it and lose, then the 2 people can share their sadness with each other. Now, this is the match that matters the most, I think. This is the match that everybody's been keeping their eyes on. So let's get into it without further ado. This is the match we've all been waiting for. Which member of the Idol division is going to come out on top to be TeaTheShiba's Idol Division #1 contender? The self-proclaimed Panda Archon herself, Rize, had a little bit of help from Empress Morgana in her match against ShmeepsWorld. Empress Morgana attacked Shmeeps unprovoked in the middle of the match. Rize still had to fight hard for it. Shmeeps nearly won that match still, but the thought on everyone's mind is, what if? What if that didn't happen? Would Rize be in this position? So we'll have to see if Rize can pull this one out against DancingWithDraven. Is it Rize's time? I mean, for a long time it was TeaTheShiba was the bridesmaid, never the bride, but now Rize's taken that spot since the Overdog has taken up the championship title. It's going to be a very, very difficult shot for Rize, but I believe she can do it. I think Rize's got what it takes, but we'll have to see. But also, like Unchained, DancingWithDraven is the last idol in this tournament that has held the Idol Division Championship before. Is Draven going to follow the same fate Chain did against Zarataro? Or will Draven get her 3rd championship at the start of Season 2? Will it be a battle for redemption for T, or will it be a battle of redemption for Rize? This #1 contendership match will determine it. One of the most dominant competitors in MPW history, DancingWithDraven, going up against Rize. Both currently undefeated, 1-0. Looking to be the undefeated champion of Season 2. Or will Rize finally take her place atop the Mount of Olympus? This match is going to have everybody's eyes on it, mouth agape, as these two are going to blow the roof off this place, I feel. All for one thing, and that's that big shiny gold belt that says Idol Division champion. Rize versus Draven. Let's go out the gate. Rize, crucifix driver. Goes for an early cover. 1 count for Rize. Rize is wasting absolutely no time in this match, and that's good to see. Rize is a woman on a mission, just stacking up Draven to drop her down. Rize going up to the middle ropes. You don't want to expend all of your energy too early. Goes for a kick. Backs Draven just enough away for that shoulder tackle to connect. You don't want to expel your tank too quickly. The moment you just go out the gate and you start trying to hit people, that, of course, you can overwhelm people, pick up an early win. But if that doesn't work, you have to have that thought in the back of the head. If this doesn't work, I gotta retain some of that energy for endgame. Ooh, Rize hyperextending Draven's knee. Drop toe hold. And an uppercut. Now it's Draven's turn. Super kick caught again. Or not again, but caught. Once again, the legs are in the hands of Rize. Judo toss. Working the arm. That's the hand of the god. Rize trying to roll out to the ring and gonna meet Draven on the outside. Oh! Neck breaker! Fireman's carry into a neck breaker onto the floor. I can't even begin to believe what will happen if these two get counted out. Throws Draven into the ring. Rize's not playing these games, Draven. Spear through the ropes! Rize just hit a spear through the middle rope! Slingshotting herself! DDT! Rize goes for the cover! Could have put away Draven early, no! Rize pulling all the stops. I don't think we've ever seen something like that from Rize. Pushing her off. And now Draven's gonna take it slow with these disrespectful clotheslines, just stepping over Rize like she's a piece of furniture. Draven now going for another set of 3. The Germans. German suplex. Pulling Rize away from the ropes, but Rize back up real quick. Rize in the corner. That's a dangerous place to be for this exact reason. As Draven is gonna take Rize for a dance with the night kiss. Draven putting Rize down. Could this be it? 1, 2. Get a 2, Rize. The heart's still beating. She hasn't flatlined yet. But Rize's in dire situations. Rize puts Draven in the corner now. Kick to the face. And a belly to belly. Working over the arm. Rize's back into it, Snapmare. Trying to build that momentum back up that she just quickly lost. Rize, though, slowing it down, taking it at her pace. If you can control the pace of the match, you can control how much energy is expended. Kick to the gut, punches, a combination of kicks and punches. Rize trying to back up, but Draven stopping the, controlling the distance, excuse me. Right in front of the French-Canadian commentators this match is taken. Rize throws Draven back in the ring. Like I said, Rize is not playing games here tonight. She is on a mission to pick up this win. Ooh, drop toe hold countered though. Uppercut countered, slap to the face. Rize sends Draven off the ropes. Single leg dropkick miss, sliding clothesline, countered. A sliding clothesline counter from Draven. Rize gets pulled back up. No, reversal. Roll up? No, rolls through into a one-handed power bomb. I think Rize realized that she can't pin in the ropes there, so turn it into a power bomb. Expertly crafted. Blocks the punch, but didn't get that one. Broke through the armor. Spear again, the second spear. Close to the ropes, though. Rize, #1 contender. No! Draven kicks out. Rize wasting no time to go up top. Can we see a moonsault? Moonsault! Split leg moonsault by Rize. Clothesline! Rize building up steam like a house of pancakes. Clothesline or leg lariat. Rize backing up again. Hand of God! Hand of God this time. But Rize doesn't think that's going to be enough. Rize's trying to make sure that Draven stays down. Combination kick. Ooh, a little bit too short. And locks in that leg submission hold, rope break. Very lucky. That could have been it. Draven could have snapped the ligaments. We could have seen a tap out or a forced TKO. Draven, though, back in momentum. Rize sneaks behind, kick to the back of the leg. Trying to back up. Spear! Ooh, spear! Missed just very slightly. Bumps him! Rize went for that spear, but it didn't quite connect. Off the ropes. Pop up. Just sending her into the air. Rize going back up top. We've seen her up here in the high rent district a little bit tonight. Ooh, landing right on the coccyx. Draven is back up on her feet, in control. DDT by Draven. Could Rize have missed her chance to pin Draven? Elbow drop from the top. Floats over into a pin. Rize's dreams. 2. No, kicks out of 2. Rize's dreams nearly dashed there. Rize staying on the outside of the ring, trying to make sure that Draven can't pin her. Expert, but will get sent and slingshotted off the ropes. 1 count. Rize needs to think about something if she wants to put Draven away. Draven's got to get that one last big move in. Maybe looking for another dance in the corner. No, reversed by Rize. Reversed by Draven. Sound of night. I think that's it for Rize. 1, 2, 3, and Draven puts Rize to bed with the sound of night. It will be a match of redemption. Can TeaTheShiba put away her first championship loss and retain her first title, or will Draven continue to be that monster under her bed? The jump in the bump in the night for TeaTheShiba's Cinderella story. I will see you guys all on Saturday. MPW Living Legends. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's edging, Rize. It's edging. The 2% Draven. Dude, I was like, the hand of God I thought was gonna be it. I thought it was like, I was like, the hand of God, she just needs to pin him. And that, but she was very close to the ropes as well, so it could have been a rope break. But then, like, I was like, okay, she missed the second or the third spear. I was like, oh no, that was totally her moment. She was gonna win there, and then she just never had an opportunity. I don't know if that like if the game counted it as her using her finisher, so she didn't have it anymore, or I think she just couldn't find a proper position for it. And it seemed like Rize was trying to throw Draven into the corner and do the Hand of God into the spear combination, but it kept like the AI kept throwing it against the ropes instead of directly into the corner. But oh man. But you know what? Like I said. I mean, if you have any ideas for your own character, Rize, you can DM me and stuff, and because you said, but I think the best part about this, for me at least, is that I think that the Draven versus T, I think is just such a good match that I feel like it is elevated because it's the first title match, where I think Rize is always going to be good. Like Draven and T will always would have been always good, but because it's the first title match, I feel like it has that history, and maybe I'm just the only one reading into this, you know, like as if it's like a storytelling. Like I don't know if I'm the only one reading it, but it just feels good because it's going to be T versus Draven. I might have to make it a steel cage match. I'm not sure. I'm not sold on steel cage matches for titles sometimes, but maybe we'll have to. But I feel like that's going to be a really good match, and then Rize has an opportunity now, because if T wins, right, it's Rize versus T, it always works. If Draven wins now, though, it's Draven. That's the woman that took Rize's first title opportunity in the season away from her. Rize was going to be undefeated as a champion, and now it's like that, you know, you can build it that way. So I think both work. I think Draven might have worked a little bit better, and I like also leaves the door open for Rize, because there's going to be a match on Living Legends. There's going to be a match. Could leave Rize's door open there. Could actually still be some story there. So I think it's not all. It's the start of season 2. It's the start of season 2. The Living Legends is gonna have a special match that we had last year, but differently. So it's gonna be good. I'm excited for it. But that's gonna be not next week, the week after this. After that, on Saturday, me and T might do something. We have plans to, but I have to talk to her about that. Let's see if anybody's streaming. Also, welcome back, Shmeeps. You came right to see the ending. That was perfect timing. Ooh, Cobalt's on. I don't know what Bokura is. Is that... I feel like I've heard the name, but I don't know off the top of my head. But let's raid Cobalt. Because I feel like I haven't raided Cobalt in a while. Cobalt's like one of the best people to raid, because she's always on when I'm on. So we're going to go raid Cobalt. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I will see you guys on Saturday. Tomorrow will be Yakuza. We're going to try and end Yakuza tomorrow. Did I say tomorrow me and T were doing something? I meant on Saturday me and T are doing something, because tomorrow's Friday. But thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you, Ty. Thank you guys for all doing stuff. And I hope you guys have a fantastic night. Thank you so much. Bye. Jane Matane.